All right, once again, we back the traditional way. I got to figure some things out about the new setup. Salute to everybody that's jumping up on the building. Shout out to Heath 85. I see you in the building already, man. We're going to talk about heavyweight boxing today, man. We're going to get the heavyweights to floor. We'll let the heavyweights have the floor real quick, man. There's been some good talk. It's been some talks going around, and I kind of want to talk about Miller real quick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said something funny to me, man. I told niggas that Tory Lanez will body M, and I believe that. Tory Lanez will beat Eminem right now. I don't give a fuck. Eminem, I don't like Eminem. Especially this. Eminem overrated, bro. That'd be a totally different stream to talk about Eminem, bro. But Tory Lanez will body that nigga, in my opinion, bro. I ain't saying that he better, but right now, you know, I feel like he'll body M. M don't resonate with me, bro. M hella corny once you listen to his raps, dog. M is big time corny, man. Happy Meals is going on. United Soul Nation, what's going on? Yeah, man. Let's talk about Big Baby Miller real quick. And you know, Big Baby Miller really ain't ready for Joshua. Big Baby Miller actually not ready for Joshua, man. And give me a minute. Yeah, man. But yeah, Jarrell Miller not even ready for Anthony Joshua, to be honest. And he said that he was looking to actually fight Joshua in September. He was going to look to fight Trevor Bryan first and get a little bit more experience. He probably was going to try squeezing 2 fights in and then fight Joshua in September. But it don't look like Dillian White is actually going to budge on fighting Deontay. Don't actually budge on fighting Anthony Joshua. I heard that the book has been closed on Dillian White because he only have 11 weeks to train. My whole thing about it is, why ain't Dillian White training already? He should have been in training camp and getting in shape. Even he just fought in December. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much punishment he took because I didn't watch the Dillian White Derek Chisora 2 fight. I had no interest in that fight. Wookie Wook, I see you. But my whole thing is, why he wasn't training to fight Homeboy already? He should have been already in the gym training. You know, as you was going to get the Anthony Joshua fight, or as you going to fight somebody else. You know what I'm saying? These fighters killed me acting like they got to have 15 weeks to train for a fighter. If they kept themselves in shape, we wouldn't have a lot of talk. But the truth is, Miller was trying to push the Joshua fight back to September. You know, Miller really don't want that fight neither. After all that wolf he did for the fight, he talked about September, bro. Whatever offer they give him, man, he should go ahead and take it. And if he could beat Joshua, he could beat Joshua. If he can't, he can't. You know what I'm saying? They getting hyped over Nose Naki beating Gerald Washington. Talking about Nose Naki can fuck with Deontay Wilder. They smoking dope. They smoking dope. They smoking big dope. Fuck all that. Yeah, I might send invites out later. I don't know. I might. It depends how long I was trying to stay on. I don't feel too good, so I don't know. This can go on for a minute. It can go on for a couple more seconds. You know, do you like 25? I don't like shit Eminem after the Eminem show. I don't like nothing after the Eminem show by Eminem. Anything that fall outside the Eminem show, after the Eminem show, I'm probably not going to like. Nah, the Akon song, Smack That was cool. But pretty much anything after the Eminem show, I don't like. Yeah, I heard the AB diss track. Yeah, they from Detroit. Yeah, of course I heard it. Well, what's up, Glee? I see you. Wilder will put Nose Naki goofy ass out. Hey, Nose Naki and fucking Big Baby Miller fat ass, they can tag team Deontay Wilder. And they can tag each other out and they both get knocked out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big Baby Miller do all this woofing. Now he humble. Now it's reckoning day come. You know, now Armageddon come. Big Baby Miller wanted, I really wanted Joshua in September. Fuck up out of here, man. Fuck up out of here. Now all of a sudden you backpedaling. What's going on, CW? You backpedaling, OG Swag. You backpedaling. Now I was looking to fight Joshua and said, man, Big Baby Miller, man, this dude is a joke, man. This dude is a hella joke. And you know, I was talking to Cali a couple weeks ago. We was talking about this. He said he hoped, you know, Joshua beat him. Now that's saying a lot from the Cali Enigma, saying that he hoped Joshua beat anybody. And I got to agree with him, man. I might have to ride with Joshua to stump the fuck out of Big Baby Miller route. real talk, I don't care who actually win, you know, and this may be a fight that I might consider rolling to. And if you didn't know, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury is on the East Coast where it should be. You know what I'm saying? Salute to them. We'll talk about that in a second. But, you know, in my opinion, man, Big Baby Miller talk a lot of shit. He should be ready to, you know, as soon as he got that offer, he should tell them their number. You know, all right, I want this. This is what I want. All right, send me this amount of money. They come back with another offer. This is close to what I want, man. Real talk, man. These fighters don't know what it is to compromise, man. Now you not only do you got Al. Let me put y'all up on game, dog. You got Al Heyman. You got Al Heyman, Hector Morales, salute. Pete Machino, salute. You got Al Heyman overpaying people now. The only thing the zone is doing is trying to do what Al Heyman do is overpay fighters. That's the only thing they're trying to do is overpay fighters. You can't overpay these dudes, man, and expect them to take risks. The zone is copying the bad part of Al Heyman thing, bro. A PBC. They didn't take the good part. They didn't take the notoriety, being able to get the notoriety to regular television. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, bro. They really letting these dudes, man, low-land profit, get paid and not take risks. Look at Tevin Farmer. This dude fighting dudes we never heard of. And fans got so much hatred for like Tank, or they got so much hatred for Canelo, or whatever fighter you got hatred for, that they let shit like Leo Santa Cruz be acceptable and fight some fucking vagabond on Fox in 2 weeks like motherfuckers care about what he doing. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Don't nobody care about the BS about this boxing shit, man. We want to see the fights we want to see. And Miller getting paid so good that he don't want to take a risk no more. All that shit he talk, man, he gonna have to eat his words, bro. He eat everything else. He gonna have to eat these words. Real talk. He gonna have to eat these words. Don't nobody care shit else about that other stuff, man. You talked about taking that man mama to eat out to eat. You talked about that man up and down. You pulled up on him, called him a pussy. Now you talking about September? Nah, bro. If you got an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua in June, you should take it. After everything he yip-yapped and he rapped about, why don't he want to take that fight? What's up, Ronaldo? So he said that. I think Dillian White should get it in April, and then I'll get it in. Nah, bro. If you want that fight, man, you need to go out there and say, no, Eddie, man, fuck Dillian White. It shouldn't have had to take Dillian White to say, no, if y'all can't come up with my 7 M's, I don't want the fight. It shouldn't have had to come to that. Big Baby Miller should have went up there, been a go-getter. New York is a city of hustlers, bro. And I ain't really never seen no real New York niggas sit on their hands when it's time to get that bag. But when you come to Danny Jacobs and Big Baby Miller, they sit on their hands and wait for somebody to feed them. They ain't no go-getters. They ain't no go-getters, bro. Flame on 24, what's going on? Q-Tip, what's going on? Man, Big Baby Miller should have had that fight in the bag. At least by last week, he should have said, fuck Dillian White. If he had to go to the UK, he had to go to the UK. You know what I'm saying? It's only make your story that much better. That's it. That's only make your story that much better to go abroad and whoop somebody else. Ask Terrence Crawford. Ask Timothy Bradley. Ask Earl Spence. You know, ask everybody that went over to the UK and got a title. You know what I'm saying? It only can make you that much better. And Miller want everything to be perfect, but everything in boxing, everything in life is not perfect. You know what I'm saying? We seen Dillian White versus AJ already. And I think Dillian White will have a better chance of beating AJ than Miller. But no, Miller didn't talk so much shit that he got a lot of heavy D salute. He got an Alex Santos salute. Madison Square Garden. Yeah, Madison Square Garden is bigger than the Barclays. Barclays holds 16,000, at least for probably a basketball game. Madison Square Garden hold about 21, just under 21,000 for a basketball game. I've been to both. Madison Square Garden overall is by far bigger. They even got a theater room in it, man, and it's right next to the Penn Station. You know, I'm ecstatic that Wilder and Fury is coming to Brooklyn, man. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to go. Ortiz didn't flunk no test. Yes, he did. Ortiz flunked 2 tests. He flunked the test versus Latif Coyote on FS1. After he knocked Coyote out, he flunked the test, and he flunked the test versus before the original Deontay Wilder fight, I believe. So he did flunk 2 tests. I don't really have Lando show. What's going on? Javier Logan, what's going on? I don't have no sympathy on Luis Ortiz. I don't have no sympathy on Luis Ortiz. I don't feel bad for Luis Ortiz. I just talked about how AJ ducked him. You know, how was the inconsistencies or between him and Povetkin? That motherfucker failed 2 drug tests. I don't have no sympathy for Ortiz. Okay, do I want to see Ortiz get fights? Yeah. But at the end of the day, he flunked 2 tests in his career. One was forgiven for the blood pressure medicine. My whole thing is the same thing for Lamont Peterson. If you signed up to take Vada, USADA, whatever the fuck you taking, and you taking medicine, it's up for your physician to tell you a boxer. Oh, this can impact your testosterone level, or this can come back positive. You know, whatever the situation may be. So I don't have no sympathy, man. Color don't make me no different, bro, when it comes to failing these tests, man. Black, white, orange, Simpson, yellow, green. I don't give a shit. Just like these dudes want to start this snack shit. Oh, you always want to make Latinos synonymous with snack. What about the brothers? Well, we talk about the niggas, man. We talk about the brother. We talked about Willie Monroe. Willie Monroe is the reason that Mikey Garcia started getting heat for snack. Because right before Willie Monroe tested positive with snack, you know, that's when Mikey Garcia, a little bit after that, decided to work with Victor Conte. Okay? We talked about J-Rock. I didn't know Andre Ward was in it at first, but Andre Ward, people act like I care about Andre Ward. I don't care about really none of these fighters emotionally attachment, bro. I don't. That's just my personal opinion. I don't care about these dudes like that. If they fail a drug test, okay, it's not like my family member. I failed the drug test. For somebody I know, a lot of these fighters don't give a shit about you or me. So why don't I go out here every day, go to bat? It's dudes that come on this bitch every day. And I have to unscribe from a lot of dudes that talk about the same shit every day. It's the same AJ, Wilder. I don't want to hear that shit every day. So I'm gonna have to just let you go. It's so much more shit just to talk about in the boxing world. If I can come up 7 months ago, if I can come up with 8 to 10 videos a day talking strictly about boxing, why the fuck you got to do a live stream every day on AJ? It take for fight week for these dudes to talk about something else. Fuck that, man. AJ. I don't care. Wilder, AJ. I don't care. You know, sick of that shit, man. If they fight, they fight. Now, this is news about Miller and AJ. This is real good news. Connor, what's going on? This is real good news. We gonna have a laugh regardless. I look forward to the Miller AJ fight, the results more, and I look forward to the results for Wilder Fury. Because I'm laughing at somebody, either Miller or AJ. I'm laughing at somebody. Amir Shula. I don't know which one, but I can go into a fight and I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm the best fights. Real talk. Hold on, move my mic. I'm still in my bed and shit, man. Nigga been fucked up the last couple of days. We getting it together though. A lot of snow outside. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm laughing at somebody, bro. Wilder Fury. I'm be rooting for Wilder all day. So I'm gonna have a bias there. Well, you talking about Miller Joshua? I don't give a shit what happened. If that dude from with the what was it, Lewis and Holyfield, if that dude with a parachute come down in the middle of their fight and kick AJ in his mouth, or kick Joshua or kick Miller in the back of his neck and break his neck, I wouldn't give 2 craps about him. I wouldn't give 2 craps about AJ or Wilder, bro. I mean Wilder, AJ or Miller. If somebody went in there and chopped their heads off on national DAZN TV, I wouldn't care. I don't like neither one of them dudes, bro. I don't. E-Fight News. I see you on the video ground. Salute, my brother. Yeah, man, y'all go subscribe to E-King Fight News. Excuse me. I got a hot toddy, so I'm feeling myself right now. Y'all know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't give a shit, man. We gonna enjoy that shit, man. If I go to AJ and Miller just to enjoy it. Just to enjoy. And I like going to New York. New York is 1 hour and 30 minutes away from where I'm at in the flight. It's an easy flight to catch, as long as it ain't St. Patrick's Day weekend, New Year's Eve, right around there. When you talk about flying into LAX, it's hard, especially when I don't pay for a ticket. It's hard for me to fly into LAX. It's hard to fly into Vegas at certain times of year, you know. New York is all love, man. New York is a great city to go to. You know, especially if you can cope with the weather, you like to walk a lot. New York is great. You know, you got flavors, you know, different flavors for my fellas know what I'm talking about. You got the Puerto Ricans, you got the sisters, you got the Russians that play in the plays, you got everything, bro. You got the nightclubs, you got the titty bars, you got the city really never sleep, even though it said it closed at 2 a.m. Yeah. And then you go to the Barclays, it's all brothers. It's all brothers and sisters. This is a predominantly black crowd. So, you know, Madison Square Garden is a little bit more snobbish, but I love it. You know, you can go shop right there. You know, you got the garment district, whatever the fuck they call it. They ain't really got shit for niggas my size. But, you know, go to Manhattan. I mean, both of them good venues. You can't go wrong with both of them. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm going to do a video talking about how pretty much how this, you know, PBC is putting a nail into Terrence Crawford. I think Crawford may retire sooner than later. I hate to say that. I think Terrence Crawford may he might retire sooner than later. And I'm gonna do a video and I'll touch on it in a minute. But as far as AJ and Miller, like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think Miller has the advantage in the stamina department, but if Miller could punch, he'd beat AJ. He got more dog than AJ. I can't say that. But he can't punch. I think Anthony Joshua is a better puncher. That's what says. I thought you would clown this night. I'm gonna enjoy that fucking fight. Hey, I'm gonna enjoy AJ American Day. I may even go with my money right, my family straight. I may even go. I may take my daughter with me. I ain't clowning that shit. I like it because whoever lose, I win. I get to laugh at them. I get to make memes. I might even do a comedy skit video. We gonna enjoy that. I'm in London 5 hours across the ocean. Yeah, it's when Andre Ward and Carl Froch fought, it was neutral ground from the Nottingham to Atlantic City and from Oakland to Atlantic City. So yeah, it ain't that far. I think Crawford can retire, bro. What they about to do to Crawford, man, they about to stump that motherfucker clean out. I see Al Heyman got a fight date for each fucking week of the year next year. Each week of the year, he got a fight day. Each week, man. Let me invite some people on, man. I hot toddy, man. Y'all know how that go. I need to start adding people, but Google Hangout be on some bullshit, dog. It straight be on some bullshit. I'm gonna try this other one I got. This other shit I got, man. This other setup I got. You can invite people on there too. This Streamlabs OBS, I gotta get used to that, man. You're gonna see more videos with more edits in them, new intros. I got a lot of stuff that's working out for me. But make sure while we taking this short little break, make sure y'all go check out the Hellblades at thehellblades.com. The website in the description, man. They sponsoring us, and they got some really, really good all natural products. Using my promo code Goodfellow1Boxing and get 18% off when you go over there. Just use that promo code. You're going to get it regardless, whatever markdown prices they got. And on top of that, they got some really, really good prices over there and good products, man, for the women, for the kids, even if for your step kids, even if you say fuck them kids, they got it for you, man. So go fuck with them. Real good team over there, man. Let me see. Cali, I don't know if Cali doing nothing. What he got popping off, but I don't know, man. See if we want to hop on. Yeah, I sent 2 out. No love for Morrissey Sports. As far as what sponsorship, I don't think he aware I got that channel. Or you shouted it out. Let me see. I think it's 6.5, but they bringing out these jets like planes this year. They do it in 4.5 hours. Whew. No more. It's flying. General Pendant, salute, my brother. But they seat 2,500 a seat. Damn, the fly over there. Shit, now I'm about to get me. If you talking about flying, I'm about to get a boat and just paddle my ass across. Mosquito, salute. Tim Smith, PB president, said that they have their own plane set for their welterweights, and Bud ain't in their plane. I hope it's in Vegas, man. I heard it's gonna be in Barclays, man. It's definitely gonna be in Barclays. It sounds like, and I don't know if they gonna mark the tickets up. I think if they Mr. Boxing Day, they're gonna mark the tickets up. I'm thinking more Madison Square Garden, but they could because the Barclays only holds 16,000. Las Vegas had to come with a Hail Mary offer. But it seemed like PBC trying to make Barclays the new. They're trying to make Barclays the new Boardwalk or the new MSG. You know, you had Ali Frazier go down at MSG. I think Salvador Sanchez, Azuma Nelson went down there. Obviously, you had an array of fights. A lot of Mike Tyson fights went down in Atlantic City. You had a Torrey Gotti make it a venue. Kelly Pavlik was fighting there. He lost to Martinez there. Bernard Hopkins fought there a bunch of times. Floyd beat Torrey Gotti in the Atlantic Boardwalk. Yeah, the Boardwalk was a good venue in Atlantic City. I don't know as far as how the Hard Rock gonna rock out there, but they're trying to build new shit up. But to build the clout of a venue up, you got to have epic fights, and you got to start putting your aces in there. But that's fucked up that Tim Smith said that. That's the black guy. They got another dude named Tim Shaw that he was on the Everlast boxing podcast. I think it was Everlast. He said he was talking about some other stuff, but at the end of the day, I heard that Tyson Sparks Spinks in Atlantic City. Okay, I know a bunch of Tyson fights was there. But yeah, they don't want to fight Bud, man. I'm telling y'all, Bud is diminished, bro. And now that Keith Thurman hurt his hand, to kind of get off topic for a minute, you might not see Keith Thurman for the rest of the year again, too. He left the fight. Keith Thurman, if I get back to about Miller and Joshua, he left the fight. This dude left the fight and flew to Las Vegas to go to Tokyo with his wife. So, like I said, man, I mean, if you holding your breath for the welterweight division to be great again, I mean, you're gonna be a dead sucker, man. You better pay attention to this heavyweight boxing because it's about to heat up. I think Joe Joyce may be fighting Ortiz if Ortiz get past Christian Hammer. I believe he should. And you know, Joe Joyce get past Bermain Severn. I want to give a special shout out to Bermain Severn too, because Bermain Severn is doing something that a lot of these suckers scared to do. Bermain Severn is coming off getting knocked out almost 2 years ago, and he's stepping right back in a dangerous fight with Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce might be slow, stiff, but that joker can punch. That joker can punch. So a lot of people, you know, they're gonna overlook that. Bermain Severn, he didn't have to jump back in there with no killer. He did. He jumped back in there with a killer. A guy that said he boxed his dreads off or busted his dreads off his head in the sponsors. I mean, in sparring. And salute to him. But like I said, man, I like Big Baby versus Joshua. Man, I'm not gonna shit on that fight. Because whoever lose, I get to laugh at their ass. You know, I don't really care who wins, but I wouldn't be mad if Joshua won. You know, Miller don't know how to turn his punches off. It seemed like a lot of kickboxers that have kickboxing background can't punch. You know, a lot of them dudes can't punch. Algieri, you got Dillian White generate pretty good power, but Algieri, Miller, who else you got in there? Lippias really can't punch at 147. So a lot of these dudes that kickbox now Klitschko's kickbox, but I don't know. I mean, they went to tournaments and shit, but Vladimir punched like one of the hardest punching heavyweights of all time. So he just must naturally be a puncher, but a lot of them kickboxers can't punch. A lot of them can't. I think it got something to do with their stance. And Dillian White kind of get out of position like he kicking still when he punch. So like I said before, if Miller can punch, he probably will beat AJ, but he can't. So really what Miller gonna have to do is survive. You know, survive. His stamina is gonna have to wear out AJ by accumulation. That's what it have to be. He gonna have to beat AJ by a body attack, uppercuts, and just walk AJ down and beat him and just dog AJ. He got the ability to dog AJ because he got heart. You know, Miller got heart. You know, Miller got stamina. Miller got hand speed. Miller got pressure. He had everything to beat AJ except for power. Now, we don't know if Miller can take AJ power. Now, AJ can't pop. Let's not act like AJ some feather-fisted soccer bopper type of heavyweight. He can pop. And I can see him at some point putting Miller lights out. He'd probably be the hardest puncher Miller faced, bar none. You think Cliff? I heard Vitaly wanted to come back to fight AJ. He said he almost came back and fight AJ, but he like some mayor over there in one of them fucking Ukrainian cities. He said he couldn't do it. I hope Vladimir Klitschko don't come back. His fiance left him and shit, so maybe he feel a need to get back in there and get busy again. But if he come back, it's for Vladimir Klitschko. AJ knocking that out in 8 rounds. I could say about 8. I can see it about 10 for 11, 12. I can see them going to distance. I can see them going to distance. Either way it go, I think Miller and Wilder a great fight, or AJ and Wilder a great fight, or Fury and versus Miller or Joshua a great fight. Shit, the losers can fight each other and it'd be a great fight, to be honest. You know? But guess what? Nobody gonna see it because it's on its own. And I don't mean by us. I mean by the world. You know, people that this fight should be showcased on Fox or on ESPN or something like that. But it's gonna be on the zone. The zone gonna shovel out a bunch of money. It ain't gonna work. And a lot of people don't realize how much money the zone is actually shoveling out. The zone is shoveling out a ton of money. Danny Jacobs has said that you're getting $15 million. You know what I'm saying? Then you keep going. Canelo is supposed to get the full $30 million. And then Canelo is already got a handshake agreement to fight Golovkin in Mexico City. So Golovkin at least gonna get $20 million. You know, after that stretch of fights, whatever AJ and Miller get, and Miller probably get about 5. AJ probably get about 15, 20 in American money from the zone. After they get done banking it out, from what is that? From May to September next year, it's really gonna show if the zone here to stay or not. It's really gonna show. Because you can't be putting all this money into fighters, right? You can't put money into fighters and you're not getting no return. About $10 a month, they're gonna need 10 million subscribers every month, you know, just to really clear a lot of money. That's just my personal opinion. I don't see them making it to 2020 neither, but they got some deep pockets. They sure do. But how long can any billionaire, how much money can you just keep wasting into a sport that's not giving you no return? It's only so many commercials you can run. They better have a Super Bowl commercial. The zone, if they want to be successful, they better have a Super Bowl commercial. I'm dead ass serious. It's time for them to start calling out the celebrity big guns. You know? And I think Eddie Hearn really burned the bridge with them by destroying the bridge with Al Heyman. The zone should have worked with Al Heyman and gave him a deal before he got that Fox deal. Or they should have got the UFC deal with that ESPN Plus guy. You know, but, you know, they missed out on a lot of different stuff. But talk about Wilder and Fury at the Barclays Center, man, I like it. I was loving to go out to Vegas. I won't be mad at it. But, you know, they can say AJ and Wilder for Vegas. We got to have, or whoever win these two fights, they can say that shit for Vegas. CJ, you fail to realize that they have soccer out on a platform which generates a lot of money in the UK. Well, yeah, I guess so, General Pindy. I mean, I guess that can keep it afloat. But that soccer shit here ain't flying. Ain't nobody watching soccer here on the zone. I don't even watch it on ESPN. I think it's one of the worst sports I ever witnessed. But I mean, I don't know what type of soccer they got on the zone, but it got to be carrying Canada, Germany, the UK as well too. But it ain't carrying this market. At some point, the market got to start reproducing. At some point, they got to start producing some dollars. What's going on, Lawrence Williams? They got to start producing some fucking dollars. That's all the fuck I'm saying. They get the Super Bowl billboards in Atlanta. Excuse me. Yeah, they better. They fucking better. Because it's tough sledding out here. It's tough sledding out here. But at the same time, Wilder and Fury at the Barclays Center, I was thinking more Madison Square Garden, but it got a bad impact on Terrence Crawford and Amir Khan. Because not only is that fight happening April 20th, Wilder Fury's looking at April 27th or May 18th. So a lot of the UK fans gonna have to decide, do I go fly over for Amir Khan? Or do I gotta fly over for Tyson Fury and Wilder? So you gonna fly over for Khan Crawford or you gonna fly over for Wilder Fury? Now, I think the prices is definitely gonna be something for, you know, to favor about. I think, you know, usually PBC at the Barclays Center got good prices, in my opinion. They got excellent prices at the Barclays Center. So that's the thing I'm just looking at. I think it's gonna come down to revenue, as far as pricing the tickets, excuse me. You know, for a lot of the fans, do they want to see a competitive fight or they believe in Amir Khan still? Wilder Fury should be in Atlanta. It don't seem like PBC is looking to really expand their venues. They want to just do Barclays every now and again, Madison Square Garden, Staples every now and again, somewhere in Texas, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So, you know, overall, I actually like I like the idea of they fight in New York, but I thought it should have been in Vegas, to be honest. I thought Vegas was gonna pay a super bag for the fight, but obviously they didn't. They didn't. So we move on to New York. I mean, New York is a great city, but the crazy thing about it is that PBC is really holding their nuts on Bob Arum, and I don't think a lot of people is speaking on this enough. New media, old media, YouTube, on social media. I think a lot of people is missing this, that they put Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados in New York City the same night as Amir Khan and Terrence Crawford. So Granados, Danny gonna be in Brooklyn. Crawford and Khan gonna be in Manhattan at Madison Square Garden. You know, and then the week after that, they possibly can put on another pay-per-view with Wilder and Fury in the same city. So at the end of the day, I mean, it's clear to see that Al Heyman is not talking about his moves. He's clearly making power moves to shit on Bob Arum. Bob Arum want to talk a lot of ish. What's up? Oh shit, I see you, Bobby Smitty. I see you. Bob Arum want to talk a lot of shit. Al Heyman just letting his moves talk for him. Al Heyman just saying, you know what? I don't exist. Keep talking that riffraff. And he boxing Terrence Crawford in. He gonna make that man retire, bro. Watch what I tell you. He gonna make him retire. Javier Logan say PBC should expand and build more up there black fighters around these heavily black areas like Atlanta and build up stars. That way I love that. But the thing about it is these old dudes is safety first. They not going to do nothing. They're not gonna take no risks. They're not gonna play with the church's money. You know what I'm saying? Even though we look at DC, we look at Atlanta, and we look at an all Cuban card in Miami, like, yeah, what about an Ortiz, Lara, Gamboa, Rigondeaux card in Miami, or possibly headlined by Andre Berto down in Miami? What's on MM Sports Talk? I see you. We talk about that. They don't want to take those risks. Now they take a risk in Houston, they'll take a risk in San Antonio, they'll take a risk in Dallas. They take a risk in that type of venue, okay? Because it's large Hispanics. Boxing, Al Heyman and PBC, and I think boxing in general, they don't respect the black dollar yet. They don't respect the black dollar. They don't believe in the black dollar. They don't believe black people in the DMV is going to show up and show out for a Jared Hurd J-Rock fight at wherever the fuck the Hoyas and the Wizards play at. They don't believe in that yet. They don't believe the black celebrity power in Atlanta, and I stayed down there for a second, is going to show up for Deontay Wilder or show up for Adrian Broner or show up for Gervonta Tank Davis. They are heavily invested into the Latino community in boxing. If you don't see it, you're blind. You know, Mr. Boxer Day said I did a video last year about how Atlanta is an untapped market. I'm surprised big time boxing hasn't invaded Atlanta yet. Last Atlanta fight I remember was Holyfield versus Cooper at the Omni. Yeah, Devin Haney was on the Chitlin circuit early. Well, his career still early, but earlier in his career, he fought there like 2 years ago. He headlined the card down there. Obviously it wasn't on TV, but yeah, he was on I call it the Chitlin circuit. But I'm telling you why they don't like the black markets because they support the Latino community. They don't believe in the black dollar. That's a fact. Because look at all the fights they do. They do a fight in SoCal. They won't go up to North Cali though, but they do a fight in SoCal. They do fights at various arenas in Houston. They did the Mikey and Lippiets in San Antonio. They do it in Dallas. They didn't do the Earl Spence fight in Dallas just for Earl Spence in particular. They did it in Dallas because of the Latino community in general. They only fight it where Latinos at. I mean, they only fight where a large Latino population can get at. It don't matter if the fighter Mexican or not. That's just what it is. And they'll load the undercard with Latino fighters. A lot of people got to catch on to that. New York, plenty of Latinos out there too. So don't let it fool you. Why they won't fight in fucking South Florida, I don't know. You can't ask me. I can't give you an answer. But New York, heavily Latino. LA, South SoCal, heavily Latino. Texas, heavily Latino. You know, but when they go to DC, it's smaller venues for Gary Russell because they know he a draw. It's a DC Armory that need to be renovated for Lamont Peterson. They don't believe in those other markets, man, and that's a shame. Detroit can't carry a venue. CJ Harrison probably won't. No, he won't get a homecoming. Somebody, one of my friends, he got the same management as Tony Harrison. He was trying to tell me that they're trying to get Tony Harrison to fight in Detroit, but it can't happen. He goes to the Red Wings game. He goes to the Pistons game. Nobody cared, but nobody at the Red Wings and Pistons game no more. So he gonna have to do something extraordinary to really get that fight here, that homecoming fight here. He's fought here, probably at the Masonic Temple at Kobo. You know, who trains boxing? Bud Crawford. Who trains box? Bud Crawford. I don't know what you're saying about Bud Crawford. Ask that question again. But yeah, we got a venue. Can't carry a venue. Yeah, we can. We got plenty of venues that Tony Harrison can fight in. You got the Comerica Park in the summertime. Right next door, you got Ford Field. Down the streets, you got Little Caesars Arena. Plenty of arenas, man. We got, I think, let me see the capacity of some of those arenas real quick, man. It's a shame. I worked at Ford Field, and I don't know the capacity. I worked there for like 3 fucking years. I don't know the capacity. Give me a minute. I can give you the capacity of it. I should know that. Oh, yeah. Ford Field holds 65,000. I didn't fucking know that. That joker big. I went to the Super Bowl in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil, you know, and that joker was big. I don't know what Lucas Oil hold, but that joker was big. So yeah, the Ford Field holds 3 times more than Madison Square Garden, and probably 4 or 5 times more than Barclays Center. It holds more than the Staples Center. You know, I remember Andrew Ruiz Jr. fought him Masonic Temple a couple years. Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. Yeah, he beat the hell out of some guy. I was gonna go to that joint. I went to the last fight I went in Detroit with Ishe Smith and Caden. No, matter of fact, that wasn't the last fight I went to. I went to Winford Harris and Mr. Van Horn. So yeah, I'm going to the Detroit fight February. Was it 9th or 8th or some shit like that? I'll be there, you know, checking it out. They usually invite me to come down there and check it out. So I do check it out. I don't really do a lot of coverage, interviews, and take pictures like that. I got one interview with a Stevenson coach, Sugar Hill, Emmanuel Stewart nephew. But yeah, you know, they usually let me come out there and check it out. Tony Harris is going to have to do what Bud Crawford exactly. You know, he gonna have to. You know, he got a strong support here, man. To be honest, man, he just gonna have to do it. They have the structure, but do they think the tickets will sell? That's the question. They fear what they don't know. They fear the unknown. That's just what it is. They fear the unknown. They scared. Remember Floyd was talking about fighting on CBS and versus Berto for free? They were scared it wouldn't sell that good enough. You know, he said he beat Joshua Gormley that night. That's the night Big Baby Miller jumped in the ring to confront Ruiz Jr. Yeah, what's his promoter name? Dimitri Saltio, whatever his name is. Yeah, he heavily invested in boxing in Detroit. Yeah, he's heavily invested in Detroit boxing because of Clarissa Shields. Even though she's from Flint, she do a lot of fighting in Detroit. But yeah, you know, now, you know, Ruiz called him out like 6 months ago. Well, I ain't even that. Big Baby Miller said, you know what? When you had the upper hand, you didn't help me out. Now I'm not gonna help you out. So, you know, now he didn't sign with PBC. Ruiz. People talking about him and Noznowski. I feel like Ruiz should have been a champion over Joseph Parker, in my opinion. I feel like Takam beat Joseph Parker, but that's none of my business. I'm not gonna bring up ancient history though. But like I said, man, they only fight where it's heavy Latino populations at, man. You got to pay attention to that. They don't believe in the black fan dollar. They don't believe black people will travel. They don't believe black people will show out. But Bud Crawford showed different. Bud Crawford showed a ton of black people will come through and they come and fight and watch him fight. And they got to believe in Deontay Wilder. You know, they let him fight in fucking Birmingham. Let him fight in Atlanta. You know, I think he'd do huge down there. You know, they didn't probably want to let Spence fight in Dallas. You know, Spence had to do 15,000 at the Barclays Center with Lamont Peterson to get an opportunity to fight in Dallas. You know, oh yeah, I'm familiar with Rico Quinn. Yeah, he on that card as well. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. He fights on Shields undercard. He fighting February, whatever the hell it is, at the Motor City Casino. Yeah, I know who he is. Yep, him, Leonardo, all of them. I know I know the promoters of the card. So somehow, some way, pretty much Midwest is about to be cold this week. Hell yeah, snow outside. I shoveled twice today and dropped salt down twice. Yeah, it's cold as fuck. It took me an hour to get to my girlfriend's job, and it used to take like 20 minutes. Probably not even that. Him and his brother Robert. Yeah, they got their little clothing line going on too. Yeah, they selling the tickets. Yup, Ruiz and Miller took turns being petty at each other. Ruiz was eyeing that Parker title shot. Now Miller looking at the AJ. Yeah. Yeah, maybe when they both lose, they can come together. Minnesota supposed to be -40 or some shit, or feel like -40. My girlfriend brother stay in Minneapolis. I just mentioned that shit about Minnesota. Yeah, we supposed to be going up there one day to visit his ass. I don't know. He on some ratchet shit up there. I'm definitely getting the rule. Panamanian killer, if they ask ethnic demographic questions during the ticket buying process, they'd see for a fact how powerful Black Dollar is. I agree. They should throw some surveys out there, man. A lot of people in DC come out, man. DC is powerfully Black. They got a lot of educated, beautiful Black women down there. DC is powerfully Black, man. I say that, you know, with all like every ounce of respect for that city. Yeah, Wednesday is supposed to be like whatever, -21 here. So yeah, my dog, that motherfucker just gonna have to piss and shit in the basement. That motherfucker, man, he don't even want to go outside, dragging his paws and shit. I can't even walk him. FA and Bob J is about to fight Amir Mansour. Ooh, I'm watching that one. Oh, if FA and Driveway fight Amir Mansour, I'll watch him. That'll be the first time I watch this fight. I don't really watch young prospect heavyweights until they get more fluidity in their movement. They step up in class. But I heard everything about FM and Jobway been pretty good. Snoski versus Miller is a burger eating contest. Who you got? I got Snoski, even though Miller said he won't fight him unless it was for a bunch of money and a lot of accolades. You know, but I like both of these fights. Wilder and Fury, Joshua Miller. Can't go wrong with either one. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me which tickets might be cheaper, I'm gonna say Anthony Joshua Miller, because they're gonna be giving tickets out for that one. They're gonna be giving tickets out for that one. Trust me. 20,000 seat arena. Canelo had 6,000 tickets come fight night. That had to be sold. They gave 6,000 tickets away. Mansour is gonna lose his tongue again. Oh yeah, man. I remember he got his jaw broke. His coach was like, "Man, you really gonna do this to me, champ?" He said, "Man, fuck that, man." I like Mansour though. I thought he was whooping on Steve Cunningham, but he didn't do enough down the stretch. He got beat, and then Dominic Brazil broke his shit or fractured whatever he done to his shit. Brazil got one of the best jaws at heavyweight though, man. Brazil got a jaw on him, man. That's one thing I give respect for. You know, he might not have the most dog in him or be the most skilled heavyweight, but Brazil, he got a jaw. He got a jaw. You know what I'm saying? And Fury showed a nice little jaw too. But Fury ain't never took the punishment that Brazil took in that Mansour fight, in my opinion. You got to understand, Omaha segregated as fuck, so Bud has a whole section of the city shut down when he fight. Plus, the white fans from the west side, Benavidez passed out tickets south to the Vato. Okay, I didn't know that. I know he sold a whole bunch of tickets on with Gamboa. They moved more tickets than they anticipated. So I'm not familiar with Nebraska at all. Man, I've never been to Nebraska, never been through Nebraska. Only time I knew Nebraska was on Belly. I mean, for real. So I understand a lot of people say Omaha got a ton of culture. I don't know what weather they get in Omaha. Really, I don't even know where the fuck Nebraska is at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. So I don't know too much about this, but I know Bud sell. I know they support Bud. So, oh man, come on, Brazil. Michael Hunter can beat Joseph Parker. I believe so. I think Michael Hunter being lined up for Derek Chisora too. I like Michael Hunter. He was my comeback fighter of the year last year, man. I kept it black. I didn't care. Y'all call me biased that time. F.A. McJabe should fight Marcellus Wilder. Marcellus Wilder is a cruiserweight. He just got knocked out, so I say no. That's a cruiserweight. F.A. McJabe, who should he be fighting right now? I don't even know how many fights he got. I just seen he's a big, strong guy. I know he got to work on his movement a little bit. So I can't give you a guy that he actually should be fighting right now, but he should just keep doing what he's doing. Ronnie Shields is really going to take him to the top. Bishop Boxer today said if this was 2015 Mansour, I like it more. But he was a fresh 40-something back then. But I believe Washington, Brazil, and Kuzman and Kaufman and I can't pronounce Hrgovic. Hopefully, I suck at Russian names. Fight took a lot. Like, yeah, he just got knocked out by the Hrgovic guy. Kuzman. I'm trying to think about him. Yeah, he did. He went over to Russia, got knocked out by one of them. I think it was the Hrgovic guy. I remember. Brazil versus Andy Ruiz. I like that fight. Ruiz got some quick hands, and I think he's still training with Abel, right? It's an interview with him and Latif Coyote talking about Luis Ortiz being on steroids. More Latif Coyote. I gotta look at that, pull up that interview again. Michael Hunter is cool. Yeah, I like Michael Hunter. Manuel Charges got reinstated, I believe. Yep. It's funny how he got popped for juicing to get the hold on his belt, but hey, that's boxing. C-Dub say the boys and Joyce, who they step fights should be, or should it be each other? Nah. Nope. I've seen J-Rock fight an undefeated guy early in his career, and I didn't like it, to be honest. I never seen that guy fight again, but he was competitive. But no, I think the boys is 20 years old, 19. Keep doing what he's doing. Keep fighting this trash competition that he's fighting for the most part. And he got another 2 years of pretty much bum bashing. That's it. Joe Joyce, he 30-something years old, so he want to step up. Go ahead. He called out Luis Ortiz. No going back now. He could beat Stavern, fight Ortiz on a wilder undercard, or fight him some other later date. But yeah, it's time for him to mash the gas. When you call out somebody, you need to fight them. Watching the Duke game, RJ Barrett is a ball hog. Yeah, my dog barking. I don't know why. RJ Barrett, I don't like him. I like guy from Murray State, Ja Morant, better than him. Connor said he said something else to Connor. I don't know what my dog barking for. I'm going to have to go downstairs because usually when he bark is serious. To the hell with Manuel Char, I agree, Alex Santos. Daniel Du Bois needs to be fighting. He barking bad. Y'all give me 1 minute, man. This nigga barking bad. Let me see if he stopped. All right, he stopped. My girlfriend got him. Oh, this nigga barking. Fuck. Y'all give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, my bad. My dog barking at the dog across the street. So I thought something serious going on. But he said Kuzman was stopped on cuts. He said Hrgovic made him quit. Mansour Willie took the 10 count versus Hrgovic, which says a lot because Mansour is tough, undersized, and will be 47 this year. I know he did some time in the pen. He got some good movement though. He used to, It's a leprechaun outside. Dogs chase him up a tree. No, my dog like the dog across the street. She a German Shepherd. She a cougar player to him. Jay Morant is the good super athletic air finisher with both hands around the rim. Fence passing lanes well. Willing passion attacks the board as well off guard. Yeah, for a guard. Yeah, fuck RJ Barrett, the ball hog, bro. Yeah, super ball hog. Well, 5 officers got shot in Houston. Where this shit ever gonna stop, man? I don't know. But yeah, Detroit got plenty being used. I know somebody was talking about that earlier. You think Ennis can fuck with Errol? Not right now. Eventually, yeah. When he get more experience, he got the style to kind of get Errol some fish too, potentially. I think 47 is gonna be a better division, I think, than what it is right now. Eventually, I start taking questions too. Y'all want to ask questions? We can take it however y'all want to, where y'all want to take it to go. But you talking about Virgil Ortiz gonna be at 47. Taylor, Prograis, Kelly, Ennis. Right there. That's better. That can be better than the top 5 we got eventually. That's hell. I mean, I'm probably missing guys that I'm not even thinking about. I mean, I think Devin Haney can go to welterweight in 4 or 5 years as well. So you got a lot of guys that can really go up there and make some noise. You know, I'm very excited to see the second round of the World Series of Boxing. Tabiti, the Fight Doctor, Anuyiwa is probably my current favorite fighter right now, or any fighter in the tournament, because they fight the best. I like Barashnik versus Taylor. I like Regis versus Relic. Regis stay working hard, man. So yeah, I think if these dudes don't hurry up and fight each other at welterweight, I'm telling you, Sean Porter's gonna be one to get upset by one of them guys. I think Crawford is gonna retire after a while. What they doing to him, and I'll do a video explaining a little bit more. Pretty much, they already been talking retirement. Who Triple G fight next other than Canelo? He fighting Canelo. I got word today that he's jumping right into a Canelo fight. He jumped right into. He's not gonna take no. He gonna jump right into a Canelo fight. So I think he getting $20 million. I didn't hear that anywhere. I'm just assuming that he getting $20 million. So Triple G is gonna jump right into a Canelo fight. September 15th, Mexico City, Azteca Stadium. Somebody told me that close to Golden Boy today. Okay, I read that one. Can Ryan Garcia do what Oscar De La Hoya did? And I don't know. Possibly. Anything is possible in this game. They're gonna steer him away from the killers for a long time. But him working with Eddie Reynoso and El Chapo, whatever they call him, Chapo, Reynoso, whatever they call him, Canelo trainers, he'll be all right. I think Ryan Garcia at least get 2 world titles. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fight Tank or B Hop or Lil B Hop or he can go fight T.O. or Devin Haney. He might not fight Shakur Stevenson, but he probably fight Mick Conlon. He'd probably beat a few of them young other guys up. He'd beat a Tevin up, you know, maybe somewhere down the line or something like that. But would you ever go to Superbad's gym to get an interview? Well, I don't do interviews, but I could. I can ask him. I can ask one of his homies. You know, maybe I could set that up. So yeah, I might bring some for the kids. He does a gym for at-risk kids, so I would definitely bring some down for the kids. I definitely would. So if I did that, you know, even if he win or lose, I still want to give him that opportunity. I might catch him at the fight in February, so you never know. Why is Stephen A. Smith? I don't even watch them. I haven't watched Sports Talk TV for real in like 2 weeks. Ever since the Kansas City loss, bro, I haven't watched. So they don't be talking about after football season. They don't talk about nothing. I'm tired of hearing about the Saints fans crying. I'm a Lion fan. Minnesota fans cried. Everybody been St. Louis fans can cry before they move to LA about the Spygate. And every NFL team been jit before. So I don't know. Town ran up on Stephen A. Smith. He ran. Okay. Triple G must be effing Canelo. Mama titties, man. No, the Zone want that fight. They want Canelo and Triple G, but Triple G ain't had his kid yet. So I think that's what it is. Triple G ain't had his kid yet. So Triple G want to have his kid. I'm surprised he don't want to tune up, but I'm worried is he gonna go right into the Canelo fight. So that just tell you Danny Jacobs ain't got no chance at fucking with Canelo. And Danny Jacobs don't score a knockout. I mean, they already got that. I heard that fight was a handshake agreement already. I heard this planned out at Azteca Stadium, Mexico City, September 15th. Only thing that could change that if Floyd Mayweather come down with Manny Pacquiao and shut it down. I peeped the 4-year plan by these fighters. Ryan Garcia will fight someone in 2 years. Yeah, and that's if he don't you stupid about Canelo moment. That's if he don't get no setbacks. But this has been a year of upsets. The prospect from Mayweather Promotions, Dylan Price, he got upset. You know, obviously Charlo got upset late last year. There's been a lot of upsets going down this year. Y'all keep the questions coming. I got time today. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a lot of upsets this year, man, and I think we're gonna see some more. A lot of people think Ronaldo's can upset Danny Garcia. I don't see it because I think Danny is a better puncher than Broner, but Broner moved his hands versus Granados because he had to. But a lot of people still thought that fight was pretty iffy. But hey, it is what it is. Did you see Munguia Anuyiwa's scorecard when yeah, you know, Anuyiwa wasn't getting no power on his punches. Maybe that's why they disrespect him. I watched that fight. Anuyiwa wasn't getting a lot of power on his punches, but He had Munguia moving though. Munguia had to box and shoot that left hook to the body, and Munguia face was marked up, but that Takashi Inuiwa guy was just too slow. And I know when Munguia is coming back too. Let me tell y'all when Munguia is coming back. Give me a minute. I'm gonna tell you when Munguia is coming back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you 1 second. Munguia is coming back. He is coming back April 12th or 13th in Monterrey, excuse me, Mexico against the #1 mandatory Dennis Hogan. So April 12th or 13th versus Dennis Hogan. Jaime Munguia will be back. So that's what I heard, man. I'm hearing a lot of different things coming out there. I'm not familiar with Dennis Hogan. I have to look him up. I know I searched him before. I think he a white guy. Yep, he is. He is 28-1, only 7 knockouts. So they keeping. He from Ireland. He got a 23% knockout ratio. He lost to Jack Colcott by unanimous decision. That's his only loss. He beat Tyrone Brunson, for those who really deep into boxing like that. Other than that, do I see anybody that he beat? I don't see nobody I'm familiar with. So pretty much they keep Jaime Munguia away from the punchers. So Jaime Munguia will be away from the punchers. What's going on, Ronnie Boy Fresh? Charlo should sue the WBC. Yep, I said that. Beatbox you lunch. He said I got time today because Jerome asked what's going on. Ronnie Boy Fresh said, how is it possible that Ponytail Keith still have fanboys? I told you guys the reason Keith got fanboys because a lot of his fans just hate Errol Spence, don't like or hate Bud Crawford. That's just what it is. That's the only way you could be a Keith Thurman fan. Real talk. And I like Keith Thurman, man. Keith Thurman was my guy. But the way he switched up, I can't support that. And he injured his hand again. He injured his hand. He went right back over to Tokyo. So I heard his doctor say one of his doctors says it's going to be a recurrent issue with his hand. I believe it was his right hand. You can see how he went throwing his right hand with a lot of conviction. I just thought he didn't throw straight punches well because he loved hooks, but Keith Thurman still always gonna have fans. That's just what it is, man. And support to that brother, man, for still having fans. But a lot of his fan base is coming from negativity. It's coming from people that don't like Errol Spence. It's coming from people who don't like Terrence Crawford. Maybe people who don't like Sean Porter. People don't like Danny Garcia. That's a lot of his fan base is coming from, man. A lot of people just on the Keith Thurman bandwagon because they hate Earl. I'd have been on streams with dudes that just hate Errol Spence, and they don't hate Errol Spence. They hate the cult fanboy following that Errol Spence got. And you know what, man? I don't really care for cult fanboy followings, but you know what? Some of these brothers deserve it. Some of these black fighters deserve cult fanboy followings. But where it get me at is the fact that I'm gonna keep going down quick. I'll keep asking questions. I'll get to them. What kills me is that when these dudes call the kettle black, you know what I'm saying? When Errol Spence do some shit, and I'm just using him as an example. He do some shit that AJ do, or it's similar to AJ, and they turn the blind eye and they try to don't talk about it, but they kill AJ and they claim to be a very, very fair boxing outlet, and they not fair, man. And they a lot of these dudes, man, they had to they sit here and say, how can a pastor get like 1,000 people to go, where was it, South Africa or South America, wherever it was, and drink this purple or blue Kool-Aid and all of them die? How can the pastor how can he really pollute a congregation mindset into buying him a private jet or buying him a Lamborghini? It's the same way with these dudes doing to these dudes on YouTube. Excuse me if I mix words up. Same thing that's going on YouTube. How do these dudes behind a microphone get you guys to believe that Errol shit don't stink? How can they get you to believe that Terrence Crawford shit don't stink? How can they get you to talk shit about one fighter when that fighter they supporting doing that? How can they get y'all in the rhythm of talking about the same shit every day? It's mind control. A lot of these dudes is like these hoes out on these streets and let these pimps control their minds, and these niggas throwing money at them, believing it's going towards a real cause, when they're really just going towards niggas' groceries and niggas going to Benihana's and shit like that. That's just really what it really fall down to. A lot of these dudes trying to say, I got great things lined up for boxing. No, they don't have great things lined up. They sell you niggas t-shirts. They sell you niggas dreams. And real talk, they don't have no boxing intellect. Okay, a lot of these dudes don't have any boxing intellect out here. They don't know shit about boxing. They got into boxing because one of their hometown guys is a boxer and they want to support it. And I'm not mad at them. What I get mad at It's when they talk shit about one fighter, but they don't talk shit about their fighter. Look here, man, I don't get interviews. I ain't got to talk to these dudes. And if you run into the street with these niggas, I'm gonna tell them the same shit that I say on this bitch. That's just me. I'm not gonna kiss none of these fighters' ass, black, white, Simpson, yellow, or green. That's just how I'm rocking. Well, McGuire only got a textbook left hook to the body. Yep, he got a good lead left hook too when he throw it. I don't know, since he stepped up in competition, do he still throw it? But yeah, he got potential, but for the most part, he ain't got no technique. Let me get on my phone. This shit is just stupid. I'm about to give me a mouse. I had a mouse and keyboard downstairs, but shit, I don't know what the fuck happened to it. You got fucking kids walking around. You don't know what the fuck happened. You don't know what the fuck happened. Let me keep going. Here we go. TJ, out of Lopez, Yugas, Mikey, Khan, Bronner, which champion has fought the best opposition or has the best oppositions lined up at welterweight? Out of Lopez? Who you talking? Zito Lopez, Yugas. Well, none of them is champions at the point, but I pretty much get what you're saying. I'll say Bronner fought the best opposition. Bronner or Khan? Yeah, Bronner or Khan. Khan fought Madonna. Khan fought. Who the fuck did Khan fight? I know he fought Madonna, Zab, Danny. I'll go Bronner. Bronner fought Daniel Ponce de Leon. He fought DeMarco. He came up, fought Paulie, fought Madonna, fought Sean, even though he lost. Came back and fought Mikey, Khabib. Yeah, I go Bronner. Bronner been fairly more active in my opinion. Yeah, Khan did fight Canelo, but shit, we knew the outcome of that one. But you can't say that. Dennis Hogan, another 154 pounder with Frank Warren, no power yet. So you could tell Munguia is a prospect with a title. Unfortunately, we had those in boxing these days. Ain't he Jeff Horn's boy? I'm not sure if he Jeff Horn. I know he's from Ireland though. Jerome X, 1X. That boy Thurman started out the fight doing good. That knockdown was impressive, but that ring rust is real. Dude about to get the Pac-Man fight and retire. I think Pac-Man do want to fight him, before he fight Earl. But if I'm Earl Spence and Keith Thurman get that fight, man, and I'm not getting Sean Porter next, or I'm not getting Keith next. Well, obviously, you won't be getting Keith next. I think I had to consider, walking away from that whole situation for a minute, or they got to pay me some money, whatever. But a lot of these dudes just want the bag. They don't care about the status like we do. As bad as we want one champion at the welterweight division, them dudes don't want it that bad. If they want that bad, Crawford and Spence to be fighting on each other right now. A big bully Bullocks who's going to rumor kicking out about it's New York. The suits UK suites like suits like UK like me. She'd be easier to get to in a 2 a.m. pay-per-view in UK rather than 6 a.m. in Vegas. Less cocaine. Ha ha ha. He's talking about AJ Miller. So yeah. Ronnie Boy Fresh, why are all these black champions giving all these Mexicans opportunities, but not one Mexican champ giving a black guy an opportunity? Hence Mikey and Mares. Exactly. That's just how I go. And that's kind of what I was saying about Danny Jacobs. But when I found out Danny Jacobs making $15 million possibly, which could be a lie or an exaggeration, but if he's making anything towards $15 million, I can't knock Danny Jacobs. I can't knock him. But at the end of the day, that's just the way it is. We got to be apologetic, man. I'm telling you, all this shit, all these dudes don't make their own decision. They claim to be bosses, but they not bosses. They claim to kind of be their own boss and do this and that, but they don't. They're not their own boss. These are the white collars behind the scenes that's telling these dudes to fight these guys and give these dudes an opportunity. They don't believe in these guys enough to put these dudes in a venue or in an area where they black fans can get to them. It's all about Latino fans, bro. Other than the Barclays Center, man, it's all about Latino fans, man. And New York City has a bunch of Latino people anyway, so it don't matter about the black fight fans. They don't care about us. Even the great Black Al Heyman don't respect our dollar. He don't. You know what I'm saying? You watch on Fox and you see, Michelle Joy Phelps or Marco Rivera, all these dudes getting each job called in the fights, but at the end of the day, Don't none of these dudes get, don't none of these dudes got to drop like a lot of the other YouTubers out there, man, that really put in work and do what they supposed to do, man. But yet again, they bow to these dudes and get these dudes press credentials with no problem, and they don't know shit about the sport. They don't respect the black viewer. They don't respect the black media or none of us. A lot of us can run circles around them. A lot of these dudes got 300,000 subscriptions because they bought them. It look cool, but deep down, they do a live stream talking about boxing. It ain't. It's garbage. If you sit them in a room, if you sit any of them niggas in the room with me, I'm gonna eat them alive for the most part. Especially talking about just technical boxing, I'm gonna eat them alive. But it is what it is, man. As much as PB, like I said before I did the video, people say PBC is pro-black. That's the biggest lie of all time. PBC is pro-boxer, but it's really not pro-black. They have yet to give a lot of black people like why should Fred still be on Barbershop Conversation? I'm not saying he should ever get that up, but shouldn't PBC give Fred a job? Shouldn't Fred be some type of consultant or get a job? He do so much shit for PBC. He's so close to Sam Watson. Shouldn't he be given the opportunity? And maybe he got an opportunity. He just said, fuck it, he didn't want it. I don't know. But for a guy that traveling around, but yet again, they give Ellie Sackback all this glory and shit, for running around getting interviews, asking stupid questions. It ain't about substance. It's about, who got the complexion for the selection. That's what it is. PBC, it ain't no black owned shit for real, man. They do more for the Mexican fighters than they do for the brothers. Real talk, the best thing they ever did was put $50 million for the AJ and Wilder fight. That's the best thing they ever done for a brother. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, Al Hammond ain't giving Keith Thurman or Sean Porter $10 million to fight Errol Spence. He not doing that. But he'll get $50 million for AJ. But he won't do that for his black fighters to fight, black Americans to fight black men. He's not doing everything he can to make sure the best fighting the best. Or is it these fighters don't really want to fight the best? You tell me what it is. What you think about Lopez versus Broner? Lopez. Some Tax say some of these niggas just capitalize on boxing wave and using us for donations. They ain't real fans. Exactly, bro. They ain't real fans. They ain't real media. They don't know boxing. I'm telling you, bro. I've been around the boxing community for years. For years, bro. For years, I've sit here and watched a lot of these other YouTubers, man, and seeing that they really didn't know shit made me jump on the mic. That's why I jumped on the mic. I'm like, man, these niggas don't know shit, man. They fancy setups, man, and they fancy where all they do is talk about the business side of boxing. Them niggas don't fool me, bro, at all. And all these new little niggas popping up, bro. These new niggas that follow they lead. Now they birthing niggas. Now they talking about the same shit every day. Like, damn, some of these niggas on AJ exposing AJ part 155 episode. I'm like, God damn. Damn, can AJ nuts hang, bro? You know what I'm saying? They exploiting the sport. They exploiting fans out of money, man. I'd never do that shit, bro. I'd never switch up. And I tell people that from the beginning. Some people on my other page say, man, you switched up. I said, how I switch up? How I switch up? He couldn't tell me. A lot of niggas jealous. They be jealous. You know what I'm saying? I be talking to people, man, and people don't know they be snitching on other motherfuckers, man. And like, you can just tell, man. Oh yeah, man, they just want, like, no, a lot of motherfuckers want to get close to you to get your secrets, man. A lot of motherfuckers want to know how I produce so many videos. And I never tell a nigga in my life, how I produce so many videos. I never tell a nigga that. I never sell it neither. You're gonna have to figure out on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain thing that I do, and I'll give you pointers, but I never sell my trade. That's what make me, Goodfellas Sports TV, or used to be the boxing clinic. I will never reveal that secret to nobody in my life. Only person I reveal that to is my daughter when she start her page. You know what I'm saying? That's it. A nigga can send me thousands of dollars. I never tell him. That's just me. Fly Paper said the best fight wasn't always the best fights. The best, I just love a good scrap. I agree. But every now and again, you want to see an elite fight, though. You notice how none of them WBO ranked guys at 54 are not with PBC? Yeah, I already know. Either Golden Boy or top rank. Bobby Smitty, herd mentality. Some of these guys just regurgitate what someone said to them. Exactly. That's all it is. You know, it'd be somebody, you know, some guy, coach or something like that. You know, you got to make your own synopsis about shit. Yeah, Khan did fight Canelo. Let's show how far I'm behind, bro. Lamont, yeah, he fought Lamont. Appreciate that. Yeah, so it's close between him and Broner. Connor say Khan was outboxing Canelo. Yeah, but Khan got overconfident. That's his biggest problem. His confidence. If his chin matched his confidence, he'd be unbeatable, or his defense at least. That's why a lot of niggas jumping ship on Spence cult following they being faithful to a channel that strictly only care about Spence. Exactly, bro. Not me. You see me jump off that bandwagon quick. You know, I like Spence and all, but when he did that fucking interview, he came out and confirmed what Floyd said. I said, oh, I'm done. I'm not about to sit here and battle over Spence and Crawford. I wasn't going to battle over Spence and nobody. At the end of the day, he showed me what type of nigga he was. He did. He showed me that he was fake. You know, oh yeah, no, I don't want to fight him right now. You just said Bob Arum smoking mirrors. He ain't going to give it to you right now. All of a sudden, you got everybody from PBC saying you don't want to fight that dude, man. Come on, man. Khan has the best resume, hands down, in welterweight. You mean overall? Yeah, I guess. You know, I guess, you know. I mean, I think, you know, I thought that Devin Alexander had a better resume than him. But that's just me. People forget about Devin. He got cooked up on that opioids. But you got to remember, Devin fought Urango. He fought Tim Bradley. He fought Matisse. He fought Kotelnik. He fought Amir Khan. He fought Marcos Madonna. He fought Sean Porter. People forget about Devin Alexander, man. If he never broke his nose versus Madonna, you might be looking at Devin Alexander in a completely different way, because that's the reason he got hooked on opiates, man. And after he got hooked on opiates, he wasn't the same fighter no more, man. But yeah, I say Devin Alexander, man, had the best resume at welterweight when you're looking at the overall picture. His resume runs circles around Crawford name-wise. Khan falls so ugly when he gets stopped. He can't take the punishment, man. He can't take the punishment. I think they bring together both WBA belts and retire. Yeah, Heath Thurman hurt his hand again, man. So I don't know. I'm surprised Daniel Gallimore not ranked in any rankings. I know he lost it to Kara. Yeah, he lost bad too, bro. I'm not surprised. Canelo gave Jacobs Oscar and Floyd. Jacobs is champ though. Yeah. Canelo by decision. I don't think Jacobs will get the KO, so he'll lose the decision. Exactly. If they were bosses, they wouldn't fight in the same New York or LA. Exactly. It's sickening. I agree. Ronnie Boy Fresh. Ellie Setback asks a non-boxing question. That's my problem with him, and he erases, bro. And I stand by that, bro. And a lot of people want to just turn their head to that, so he erases, man. I don't watch this shit, bro. Somebody had to send me an interview, and I can't just see what the thumbnail is, and that's the only way I watch this shit, and I turn it right on off. So go get a job with the network. Let's get it. It ain't how it work that way, bro. It don't work that way, bro. Trust me. These dudes, man, you know, you gotta be in the loop. Ellie asked the dumbest questions. In my opinion, yeah, that's how I feel exactly. Floyd tried to tell y'all Latino versus blacks generate a lot of money. It do. Selling on race. Fred is an ass. Yeah, a lot of people an ass. And biased. Hey, Marco Rivera not biased. What's the black guy name? Radio Raheem not biased. Every damn near all them dudes is biased, man. I'm never gonna get mad at a brother for being biased for black fighters, man. I'm not gonna be mad unless you tell me that all these other these other channels stop being biased towards Latino fighters or white fighters or Ukrainian or Russian fighters. All the writers are paid to push Russian fighters and shit like that and push Lomachenko. When they stop, then we'll talk about Fred need to stop. It's always a problem when it's a pro-black channel, man. I don't have a problem with him being biased or people say he racist. I don't give a shit about it. Tell all the rest of the other channels that got way more hundreds of thousands more than he do to stop that shit, man. That's just real shit. You know, I'm always gonna defend Fred for being pro-black. For what? Nobody, no Latino is telling, Ellie Setback, oh, stop covering Robert Garcia, Mikey, and stop being so biased towards them. Or nobody's saying, or some of them other channels that I won't name, or why are they so? You're not gonna get that, bro. So I'm not gonna never shit on Fred for being for his people, man. Because we need more channels like Fred. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. Without Fred, we wouldn't be represented, bro. Real talk. You know, without Fred, he wouldn't have pulled up on Stevie Kim or Victor Conti. You know what I'm saying? So we need motherfuckers like him and Dante. And I never really talk shit about him or Dante, even though I can just sit there and say, you know, you could point out some inconsistencies with a few of the brothers, but I don't really care. I could do that with everybody. Funny thing is, CJ said that people were going to pick sides and shit and shit on the other. I told y'all that was coming. I said, I'm not about to get in with that Crawford shit, bro. And I had an extra ground with Crawford, but I'm a man. I don't hold on to shit. Crawford could have sued me 20 more times or threatened to sue me 20 more times. I mean, you know what it is? You know, if he wanted to talk it out or his representation wanted to talk it out, we could have talked it out and we could have came to an understanding. I didn't hold a grudge versus Terrence Crawford. I didn't say F Terrence Crawford and he'll never be Earl because or whatever situation may be. No, I didn't hold on. I didn't hold on to that. For what? What am I hold on to it for? For what? Crawford is a great black father figure in his family, and every dude has his inconsistencies and downfalls when it comes to women and infidelities. Man, I never knock him. Martin Luther King was banging bitches left and right. It's life. Fred tried his best to kiss PBCRs though. Yeah, I mean, it's people out there that try their best to kiss out Bob Earmass. Telling us that, you know, buying that shit that Lomachenko the greatest fighter right now or greater than Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at Fred, man. It's dudes out here doing that shit, man. That's doing that shit, writing articles that, you know, that used to sway niggas' opinion and shit. It's dudes that we had to go on these articles and these threads on Facebook and boxing scene and take a lot of fucking verbal abuse from these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? From these dudes writing these biased and racist ass articles, man. I'm never gonna shit on none of these dudes for being, you know, pro-black. So do some of these dudes do some faggot shit. You know, do some faggot shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of these dudes do be on some other shit. Some of these dudes, you know, do shit like that, man. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna knock the brother, man. Unless I'm gonna knock the other, then I'm gonna have to come back and knock him. But when he was getting people all mad, man, I mean, it's all about, you know, getting traffic. He said Sam should have been put Fred on PBC. I believe so. Maybe Fred turned it down. I don't know. You know, he used to cover the Clippers, so I don't know. Maybe just like being him, or maybe he don't have the time. So I'm pretty sure, you know, maybe that's the case. I had to sit there and you had to ask him. Everybody biased to a certain extent. Exactly. Nobody's strictly unbiased. You know, well, I'm gonna tell you, man, the real true unbiased test or the minimum bias test is when, you know, something don't go your way. And let's say I pick Earl to beat Terrence and Terrence whoop Earl, and I sit on here and make every excuse why, you know, Earl lost. You know what I'm saying? That's when you really tell when a motherfucker, you know, don't, you know, is really got to really biased. And also, you know, after this Earl shit is done, this Crawford shit is done, and this AJ Wilder shit is done, see how many channels still stick around. Same thing with that Pacquiao Mayweather shit. People made careers on that, bro. People made thousands and hundreds of thousands on YouTube for Manny Pacquiao Mayweather. People never wanted them to fight until it got too late. When they fought, a lot of people's channels died after that. Bunch of pocket watchers and Pasito accountants. I said the Neutral Natural said these niggas talk about the same. I swear to God, bro. I unsubscribe from so many niggas, dog. I like dudes to switch it up, bro. Like Town Business will talk about several different things, bro. He didn't got a sneaker lane. He'll talk about some music entertainment shit. We got some shit lined, like we talk about lined up. I'm trying to get him some access to a few people out this way. So, you know, boxing is cool, but you know, that nigga just ain't gonna talk about the redundant shit, bro. And me neither, dog. But he undefeated with the draw. I don't know who he talking about. Exposing Water, episode 99. I swear to God, bro. I'm even subscribed to people that I don't even agree with, but they don't talk about the same shit every day. Exactly. That's Neutral Natural. Tax say we are the heartbeat of boxing. If it wasn't for us, black fighters wouldn't get real publicity because of their manager and promoters ain't looking out for them. They're looking out for their 5 or 10%. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then they want to come on. And I remember, I don't want to say the fighter name, but Amir Maan gave a real shitty interview to one of the dudes. I know I ain't gonna say his name. He gave a real shitty interview, and pretty much they just ended it, man. It's sickening, dude. These dudes is It's nobody. You think they'd be happy to do interviews and get their names out there or some shit like that, but that ain't always the case. That's just what it is, man. I be trying to tell niggas stop worshiping Spence Nuts. Connor, what's the best division of boxing? That's a good question. I had one in mind not too long ago. I don't know. That's a good question. Like heavyweight just old. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really old. Top to bottom. Top to bottom. I wouldn't say welterweight though. I would probably say middleweight. It had the potential to be the best. I probably think middleweight. Got the names. I wouldn't say 147. I like 142. You know, Hooker, Prograis, Taylor, Ramirez. I think Mikey got an opportunity to squeeze back down there. Yeah, I like 140. I like the bat with the one that Nuyuwa fighting. That was a bantamweight. I like that. Tite, Nonino, and Nuyuwa. Homeboy that just beat Rashid Warren. So some good divisions out there. I like middleweight. I like super middleweight. You know, Benavidez when he get his title back. Smith, Plant. You know, Ramirez. It's some good divisions, man. 147 is just top 3 heavy, man. I don't respect Sean Porter like that. I don't respect Danny Garcia like that. I respect Terrence. I respect Earl. And, you know, Keith Thurman is somewhere in there as well. Why don't people talk about 68 like that or hype up the potential maker fights between Plant and Benavidez? Because Benavidez got to get his title back. He got to get back in rotation. But 168 ain't never been respected by Americans. That's just what it is. They ain't never been. How is Ellie Sackback a racist? Man, you better go look at that dude. Like he called homeboy Beetlejuice. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just look at the you gotta look at that motherfucker. He racist, bro. You know, he called homeboy Beetlejuice and put it on his page and shit. And homeboy act like he oh man, Elliot cool dude. We talk, ain't no talking it out, man. This motherfucker got 300,000 people. He so happened to put your ugly ass on there and call you Beetlejuice. And you ain't gonna stand up and cuss and beat this nigga ass, man. Forget all that, bro. You know, forget all that shit, man. You gotta watch that dude, man. You gotta watch that shooting when Robert Garcia around here and his little son saying some racist shit as well. All them niggas racist over there, man. You know what I'm saying? All them racist. He try to act cool with all the black fighters and shit like that, man. Fuck Ellie Sackback, man. Callum Smith versus Ramirez need to happen. I got Callum Smith. No need to hold you up. You mean he racist against white? No, he ain't racist against white people. I don't know if he racist against white people, but I just noticed the shit that he do with blacks. Just my personal opinion. I don't think he care about blacks. I don't. He care about Mexicans. I don't fuck with that guy, man. Saul, what's going on, brother? Ronnie Boy for Zerdo going to 175. He getting knocked out. David Thomas Connor, don't bring that shit over here. You're a white nationalist. David Thomas. I'm sorry, that shit was funny. What's up, though, Mike James 616? I give everyone a fair shake. I care about what the fighter does in the ring. His race, region, and sexual preference doesn't matter to me, Bobby Smitty. Unfortunately, that ain't how boxing work, but yeah. I just like fighters. But a lot of these fans, you know, they get you hyped up in that shit. You know, if I read my comment section every day, it'd be a problem. I used to read it every day, answer every comment, but pretty much got impossible around like 6,000 subscribers. You know, the racist trolls are obsessed with Dante. Yeah, because Dante exposed the negative, the double standards like he exposed about Kovalev said he didn't know about the racist shit going down in America. And Dante did that video exposing that they had Obama monkey ice cream. They had Obama monkey chopping boards, and they was very racist and aware of racism in America. He exposed Kovalev. That was probably my favorite Dante video. That's my opinion right there. B. Howard, Jacksonville, man. Them Duval boys come thick. B. Howard, I see you. Ricky E, what's going on, bro? What's up, bro? I will be in the building for Water Fury 2 at the Barclays Center. What's going on? If I come out there, I'll be there, man. I usually can get out to New York. It's hard for me to get out west, man. Every time I want to go out west, something happens. But yeah, New York, I stay in Queens. I stay by the airport, bro. I just keep it real. I usually stay in Queens, and I take the train to Manhattan. I take the train to Times Square. I gotta go to Harlem next time. Now I take the train to Brooklyn. That's just me, man. I love Brooklyn. Downtown Brooklyn is the best. Even though at Buffalo Wild Wings they fucked my order up last time, but it is what it is. Bobby Smith, people will regurgitate what the article says. McGregor is better than Muhammad Ali at mental warfare. Did you hear Tory Haynes this time? Oh yeah, bro. I talked about the beginning of Jankel's 034. Hey man, Don Q, man. I don't even think he should continue, bro. Hey, they went live earlier before he dropped the diss track, and Tory was flaming him, bro. Tory, an ugly little nigga too, look like a little Garden elf though. Like I said before, Tory Lanez a body Eminem. I don't care what nobody say, man. Eminem is probably one of the most overrated rappers I've ever heard in my life. As I got older, I see how overrated he was. I just think Barclays he had a Black Wires turn out a bunch of shady white boys. Yep. You can tell by their names. Alex said, yeah, they want him to kiss Mexican ass, but they give him nothing good to say about us. Thinking to my Ellie Sekback. I think 135 going to be a division with Tank Loma. No, I think Devin and excuse me, I'm getting too fucking comfortable now. Devin ain't gonna be there. Devin not gonna be at 135 too much longer. Neither will Teofimo Lopez. They won't be there too much longer. I can assure you that. I can say that right now. Them brothers ain't gonna be there too much longer. No, too big. Teofimo Lopez has stripped down his clothes just to get to 140 last time. Oh man, I skipped a whole bunch of shit, man. I'm coming down, y'all. I'm rocking with 47 and 60. I think 47 is overrated, bro. Actuality, you only got two fighters there, bro. You got Crawford and Earl, you know, especially with Keith Thurman hurting his hand. You talking about 140, you got Prograis, Taylor, Hooker, Ramirez. That's 4 fighters right there. Virgil Ortiz. You got a lot of depth at that division as well, too. 147 is just top heavy. That's it. You don't have even the heavyweight division is deeper than 140, 147 because you go Wilder, Joshua, Fury, Dillian White, Miller, Snowski. You got other guys there that's coming up like F.A. and Jabboy, the boys. You got Joe Joyce. You got Luis Ortiz. You got F.A. Well, I said F.A. and Jabboy already. Andy Ruiz. You still got Joseph Parker. I said Dillian White. You got Trevor Bryan. Oscar Rivas now. You got heavyweight is more deeper than 147. When I talk about my shit, I say depth as well. What you think about Jarrell Miller has a chance versus AJ? Yeah, he got a chance. I just talked about it. Quincy Pinola, but he got a chance. I give him a 30%, 40% chance to be AJ. I think his stamina and aggressiveness is what's gonna break AJ. Michelle Bouchard, salute sister. Fred supports PBC because it's black on. All I see is blackface, but it's the most diversified as far as fighters. I don't mind that. Yeah. Al Haymon Boxing is a lot of brothers, but at the end of the day, they cater, in my opinion, they cater to the fighters' needs, but for the most part, they basically don't believe in their black fighters as being ticket pullers. They believe in their black fighters bowing down to Mexican fighters still because they only fight in Latino heavy populated areas. New York, Texas, SoCal, Vegas. They don't fight anywhere in between. They don't believe in the Cubans, Dominicans, those down there in South Florida. They don't fight in Atlanta. They don't really want to do a big fight in D.C. They'll do something at the Harbor Bay or the Harbor National, whatever they call it. They'll do something at the D.C. Armory. They don't believe in fighting in Philadelphia or fighting in Chicago or bringing a fight in Detroit. Like I said, we got a 65,000 seat arena. Why not? It's a fight time. I see these dudes in Detroit pack the Motor City little soundboard every time it's a fight. It's nothing but beautiful women there. Detroit is a fighting town, but they don't want to tap into that. It's a shame. It's a shame. And read those comments. Is the Barclays confirmed for Wilder Fury 2? Yeah, a lot of people rumoring it. I think Vegas might throw another Hail Mary, but yeah. Are all your picks unbiased? Yes, sir. All of them. All of them is based on film. Only fights I don't watch film on is motherfuckers I've seen 1,000 times. Now, if you see prediction by my fight prediction, that mean I ain't do no film where I just threw a fight prediction together and I ain't need to do it. But if you see breakdown prediction, I got a whole fight list. I don't pick with my heart. I picked Kovalev over Ward twice. I thought Kovalev was going to pick up where he left off. Well, I thought he was going to do better in the second fight. I didn't think Andre Ward had enough fights back under his belt. I picked Josh Taylor over Harry Davies. I picked Pacquiao over Broner. Trying to think of recent fights. So yeah, check my fight predictions out, man. They speak for themselves, I believe. But I don't pick fan favorites. I don't pick my favorites. If I root for my favorites on my personal social media, I will say that. I love watching Adam beating Washington. He beat the fuck out of Washington. That saved that card because that first fight was garbage. Well, the main event was good too. Only thing I care about is boxers can't be fast. Oh, come on, man. I don't even care their sexual preference. As long as they can fight, as long as they don't come out on no funny ish, I don't mind. The fans get heavily involved with race. I tell them stop living vicariously through these fighters. It's just a sport. That's just me. My fighters can't lose, and I'll be cool with it. I agree. A lot of these dudes think these fighters care about them, but from what I understand, a lot of these dudes that go to these fights, a lot of these black fighters are some of the most unapproachable people in the world. Now, I haven't had that experience, but I know a lot of people that hold the camera. I don't hold the camera, but I know a lot of people that had that bad experience, saying that black fighters are very unapproachable and Mexican fighters are very approachable. So I never had that experience, but I understand. I went to LA for the first Wilder fight. I'm ready to go to New York for the rematch. Yeah, might as well. 5'9", worse than 5'9" over M all day. Tori's a midget that looks like a gargoyle. I agree. Bald-headed garden on Eminem overrated compared to who these mumble rappers. Nope, I don't really care for the mumble rappers, but he's overrated. It's my personal opinion. He didn't talk about nothing but stabbing his mama, shooting up schools and shit like that. He don't rap nothing about substance. When you grow up in the hood and you get older, you notice that that's bubblegum rap. He ain't talking about nothing. You know, when I'm walking down the streets and I see these dudes going to high school and my niggas stashing guns in the bushes and motherfuckers pulling out shotgun out their pants and motherfuckers stashing crack in they gym shoes and coming from hoop practice selling dope. Like, nigga, that's not what I don't see me killing my mom. I don't beef with my mom and not let my kids see me. I can't relate to that. At first, when you listen to rap when you're younger, you listen to the beat, you vibe, you don't understand the lyrics. Once you start going through trials and tribulations throughout life, you start listening to the lyrics, and I can't relate to him. It's just I can't relate to Eminem. I can't. And at one point, I thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread behind Pac, Biggie, and Nas. But like I said before, he's falling down my list. He's not even in my top 50. Like I said, I respect LL more than him, Rakim, Big, Pac, Snoop, obviously Nas and Jay. I mean, I like Kool G Rap better than him. I like Kool Mo D more better than him. Once you learn about the lineage of rap, I like a lot of these dudes that pioneer shit. Cube. I mean, I can go on and on about rappers I like better than him. Kiss, DMX. You know, even guys like Joel Ortiz and guys like, you know, guys out from New York like Mobb Deep. You know, some of them dudes, even dudes that don't drop a lot of shit, they got a lot of bars like Jay Electronica. A lot of these dudes, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, a lot of these dudes that have better flows than him and that raps about substance. If you ain't rapping about shit I can relate to when I get older, then I just can't rock with you. You know, some of these shits is cute with the beats and, you know, walk it like it's cool to work out too, but I don't respect these mumble mouth niggas like that. I respect niggas that's spitting real bars. You know what I'm saying? You know, you go back to Cash, you go back to Goody Mob, you go back out to a Tribe Called Quest, excuse me, Dies Effects. I mean, we talk about real niggas that spitting real bars, you know, Gangstar. You go back to Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Talking about real niggas that spitting real bars. This is my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? And my opinion is my opinion. You can't get mad at me because I say Eminem is overrated. Yeah, Lil Brother, The Roots, all them dudes, man. Even Lauryn Hill, man, I say she was a better rapper, you know, bar for bar than fucking Eminem. Yeah, Songs and Missions, yeah. On Far Side, I mean, we can keep going on and on and on. Up Cali, just Cali alone. This is my personal opinion. You know, hopefully it don't make you mad. I'm still coming down. I'm still coming down. Royce is the best rapper from Detroit. Eminem ain't shit but a white privilege ever since I heard the racist song he made. I didn't hear the racist song he made. My Royce is not my favorite rapper from Detroit, but my shit is local. You know, Blade Icewood is the best rapper I heard from Detroit. That's my personal opinion. But Royce and him got a song. It's dope. A few songs I think they got. Like I said, I'm not knocking for nobody who like Eminem. I just don't. I personally can't relate to the motherfucker, man. Eminem was amazing from the 90s to the 2000s. His Slim Shady days were beyond him 2010, but his music subjective, different taste. Yeah, I don't get the taste no more. Even though I listen to the old shit, man, I just can't fuck with it. Now Eminem show was dope. You know what I'm saying? He was talking shit about Jermaine Dupri and, you know, Superman and, you know, what was it, Stand Up America, whatever the fuck it was. But I could still listen to that. You know what I'm saying? I listen to that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Easter versus Haney. Yeah, I'll take that. I think that's a 50-50. But I think Haney can edge him right now. Lathers, Talon Labs said Eminem not overrated. He demolished Jay on okay, he beat Jay on Renegade. Do that make you the greatest of all time? No. Beating the guy on one song. You tell me what album do Eminem got better than Blueprint? I mean shit, the Black Album. American Gangster. What Eminem album you listen to over that, really? Now Blueprint 2, yeah. Okay, we get to that's the end. Okay, yes. In my Kovalev voice, yes. I see that. Sorry, Eminem man would be better than that. What about the other one? Show Me What You Got, Lil. I forgot the name of that album. But yeah, I can see album being better than that. Even though I like that album personally. Lost One, Show Me What You Got, Dig a Hole. I like that whole album. I can't remember exactly what the name of that fucking album was. It's just escaping my mind. But yeah, it's my personal opinion, bro. You know, I don't fuck with Eminem, bro. He's not my top 50, and I stand by that. I think Polish boxer who beat Washington fight, knock out Wilder, his trainer has a good. That motherfucker ain't knocking out Wilder. You smoking dick. You smoking crack. That motherfucker get knocked out. Get the fuck up out of here. Adam knows Naki getting fucking smoked. That motherfucker went 12 rounds or 10 rounds with Charles Martin. So you tell me a dude that went 12 rounds with Charles Martin gonna beat Deontay Wilder. Y'all out y'all mind. Fuck up out of here. That motherfucker wouldn't even beat he might not beat Dillian White. He ain't gonna beat Luis Ortiz, bro. I'm going to listen to Marshall Mathers LP right now. Well, go ahead. Enjoy yourself. They need to have some fights in Florida. Yeah, I agree. What's going on? We agree. Gary Russell versus Santa Cruz, EB Scraps. That ain't gonna happen. I don't think. Unless they force them to happen. And Al Heyman don't force Leo Santa Cruz to do shit. Leo Santa Cruz's son named Al after Al Heyman. CJ Latino is a huge market. You gotta go where the fans and the money is at. True, but you also got to see what your black fans talking about. You gotta take a risk and put some of these fighters in black cities, but you know they ain't gonna play with the churches. Hurd and Charlo, I still like Charlo. Heck, even that's EB Scrap. Alexander, even playing, fighting WWE sales in Detroit and Chicago. Exactly. I didn't even know people still watch wrestling. When I found that wrestling was fake, I stopped watching it. It broke my heart. I had SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2. Right around that time, that shit was fake. You have Josh over Regis. Yeah, right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with that. I like Regis though. If Regis win, I won't be mad. Who you got, Regis or Josh? I got Josh. They both got tough fights in the second round though. Adam Styles is nice pressure fighter. Yeah, he gonna get knocked out by Wilder though. And Ortiz. Be hard, I agree. You gotta outbid these big cities. Only time Florida outbid Vegas is Jones Tarver 3. Regis, I don't know. Josh looked good too, man. That's a good fight. It's a pick 'em. I think Regis' progress is a little bit more slicker for Josh, but you never know. I like to see Adam versus Ruiz, we agree. Yeah, that could happen. Eminem is not Detroit culture at large. No, he not. He not Detroit at all. Another motherfucker try to make him synonymous with us, but we got other rappers. T Grizzly way more Detroit than any other rapper. Even Royce admitted that T Grizzly sounded like Detroit before Royce and Eminem. That's what Detroit sound like. T Grizzly. You know, you go Sada Baby, T Grizzly, Icewear Vezo, Payroll. You know, those are real Detroit rappers that grew up here, man. Eminem don't sound like us, man. And that's real shit. He don't. I can't relate to him either, but he can rap circles around. Yeah, a lot of dudes. Cassidy can rap circles around most dudes. Beanie Siegel can rap circles around most dudes. Jadakiss, Styles P. A lot of these dudes can rap circles around these dudes. A lot of these dudes can, man, but that don't mean you can make a good song. Say what you want to say about Future. He make good songs. He make good music. He ain't the most lyrical nigga, but you having bars don't sell records. Having bars don't put you in the Music Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made Jay-Z and Nas and Pac and Big so special. Not only can they rap and not compromise they lyrics for his songs, but they put lyrics on top of his songs that was meaningful. What do your lyrics really mean? At the end of the day, Eminem lyrics just talked about his crazy life with his mom and his baby mom and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you hear Nas Illmatic, man, that's just a whole different type of sound, bro. You know, they take you in a picture of his boy going to jail, his wife cheating on him with the niggas that you know, basically that was his enemies when he went to jail. You know, he telling Hugh out for presidents to represent him. He talking about who world. It's powerful. No Eminem album was as powerful as Nas Illmatic. None of them. None of them. Illmatic is a top 5 rap album, if not the greatest rap album I've ever heard. None of them captivates a black man's culture like Illmatic. Even Reasonable Doubt didn't capture black. Even Ready to Die came out the same year as Illmatic. Illmatic is one of the most powerful rap albums of all time. And the other album that's as powerful as that is The Chronic, because it helped heal LA after the LA riots and the Rodney King beating. That album healed LA. That album was probably one of the greatest produced albums of all time. And on top of that, you had writers on there like a Young Snoop, DOC. I mean, that album was amazing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm a hip hop historian. You know, I'm a historian. Like, this is perfect right here. Tlks said Eminem music didn't age well. Looking back after he rapped a lot of gay shit, rapping his mom. Exactly what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Brand Nubian. Oh yeah, Gangstar, Farside, Lil Brother, Guru. Yeah, Gangstar. Have you heard the real AK? Nuh-uh, I'm about to go check that out. Souls of Missus, Soul of a Man, The Almighty, Alex Santos, you know your shit. Above the Law. Oh yeah. What you know about Above the Law? They was on E shit, Easy E shit. All right, now you talking about, yeah. Get a Black Superman. I bang that shit at least a few times a month. That's my shit. Nipsey, I be listening to Mozzie, dude. I just started listening to him like 2 months ago. I've been listening to Nipsey for a long time. Crit, listening to him since college, 08, 09. Currency, been listening to him since 09 when around the time that Khalifa dropped Cushion Orange Juice. Him and Khalifa supposed to be going on a tour. I've been fucking with Mozzie, Nipsey, Crit, and Currency from pretty much the beginning of their career. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. Currency is probably the greatest, most underrated rapper, little known rapper of all time. Talking some real shit, man. He never changed. He never compromised like Lil Wayne did. For Force, he always stayed underground. Same thing for Crit. Walked away from Def Jam. I like P-Eazy too. He's straight. Black Thoughts. Oh, Black Thoughts is probably tear any nigga up in the game. You put Black Thoughts from the Roots versus any MC out there, he probably tear them up. Even Mos Def. People don't know Mos Def is a killer. Black Thoughts is the illest nigga out there. E40 is the realest nigga out there. Ricky Red. A lot of these dudes don't like the real rappers though. Like Yo Gotti, real certified nigga, bro. You know, Easter walks Haney down right now. I don't think so. Easter, I think Haney can take Easter. That's my personal opinion. Oh, Mr. Cheeks and the Lost Boys, Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come. Yeah, Kingdom Come was the album. Thanks, y'all. I couldn't remember the name of that shit for my life. Juvenile. Oh, man, that was my nigga. G Code had it. Had the bootleg version, but I had it. You know, what was it? 400 Degrees. One of them was 500 Degrees was Wayne. 400. Oh, Juvie. Oh, that was the best hot boy, him and BG. Now, BG, when New Orleans flooded, he was up in the deep. Marshall Mathers and Eminem was diamond status, but I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, fucking MC Hammer got like the 8th or 6th or the 6th or 7th, 8th most selling album. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Talib Kweli, yeah, man. Talib Kweli, he can rap ignorant shit too. He had a song with Gucci Man on Jewelry Selection. It's called Portuguese. He killed that shit, bro. I listen to that shit almost every day. Yeah, WWE, that shit, it killed my life when that nigga was fake, bro. When I found out that wrestling was fake, man, I never looked at it again. I used to love some wrestling. We used to be doing moves on the bed and shit, going outside practicing. It was dangerous. I had SmackDown Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain when I yep, me too. Yep. Me too. I know I'm way behind. Could you out dance Offset? I can't even dance, bro. My girl be trying to get me to dance. I don't dance. Benny Siegel top 10 in my opinion. His class album's classic. Yeah, especially the first one. Benny Siegel, man. Every time I step out the booth, I mean, man, I like Bean shit, man. You know, we banging Bean shit, man. That Ludacris second album, one of my favorite albums of all time, man. Word of Mouth. I'm a huge Ludacris fan, man. Coming up, Outkast. You know, AT Aliens. What's the other one? Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Funky Music. Southern Playalistic, I think it was called. That was my shit. Outkast hit hard in like, was it the mid 90s, bro? Outkast was dope. Speaker Box Love Below. I love that, but they that's when Andre 3 Stacks went a little bit commercial. But when they was talking about bombs over Baghdad and shit like that, that nigga Andre 3 Stacks and Big Boy, man. Big Boy used to be killing that nigga on albums too. They used to be going at it, bro. That's what I liked about Outkast. They both matched each other bars, bro. And a lot of people slept on Big Boy, man. 50 first up. Yeah, I like 50 first up, but 50 was a snitch, dog. You know, 50 is a snitch though. But I like 50 first. I like 50. I like 50 first album, Power of a Dollar, Get Rich or Die Trying, and I like the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. That shit was dope. Window Shopper, my favorite 50 Cent song, the uncensored version when he's saying Joe and Ja Rule name on wax. 50 was an animal. We Degree said, yeah, I voted for Illmatic when he put up the poll. True shit. Yeah, Illmatic, he performing Illmatic with the Detroit Symphony March 4th. I'm going to that shit, man. Me and my boy gonna go. I don't know if my girl into that shit, but that's around my birthday. I'm going down to the Detroit Opera House to see that shit. $65 a ticket. I might try to pull up in the front row. That's one thing I gotta see. Oh, hey Jamaica, what's going on, family? Klay Thompson going to the Lakers next season. Follow his dad. No, he ain't going. Nope, he's staying. I think Kevin Durant is leaving though. I'll tell you that. But he ain't going to the Lakers, man. No way, no how. Him and Steph got a good thing going. Kevin Durant will leave before he will. Remember Lonzo Ball talk bad about Nas, these young dudes on. Yeah, you know, talking about 21 Savage album. You know, I like 21 Savage, you know, but his music, he's straight, but he ain't nowhere. That what is it called? ISSAA. They ain't got. It's nowhere on the same stratosphere as that. Are you talking about Curtis Mayfield? They call him the first trap rapper. I like Mayfield, man. Diamond in the back. Yeah, he was dope. Steelmatic was a classic too. Oh yeah, that's only because man, he came out of nowhere with that shit. It was written. I like it was written too. I like it was written. Bobby Simmons say M has content. It just appears to certain different grammar. I like different songs. Yeah, it don't. Yeah, like I said before, it don't really go to my content. But I like Toy Soldiers. The Way I Am, I like that joint. Superman was my favorite song out of just in general. He was talking shit on that one. He was obsessed with Mariah on Eminem show. Oh, you talking about E40? Yeah, E40. Yeah, E40 the realest nigga out there, man. Time he almost had Biggie head chopped off because he was talking shit about him. Yeah, him and Yo Gotti, bro. A lot of people don't know. Young Dolph didn't get shot in the ass by mistake. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Corrupt. Yep, he was from Philly. You know, was going out the West Coast. You know, Tupac. I like. Oh, Tupac favorite of all time. Papoose. Yeah, Papoose, my dude. You gotta go listen to the Papoose Hated to Love It freestyle, man. I still got that shit on my phone, man. He killed that whole stuff. That whole freestyle was like one of the dopest shit I ever heard, freestyle wise. Yeah, Corrupt had one of the dopest flows out there. Yo Gotti had bars back when he was little Yo Gotti was still moving that shit though. That's what's crazy about it. Yeah, Talib been nice, bro. Oh, A-Boy, MJ, Jim, U2K, Outkast, oh yeah, before the South blew up, they laid the groundwork, man. Lil Troy, you know what I'm saying? Player Fly, you know what I'm saying? You know, Goody Mob, you know what I'm saying? And then you had people didn't used to like Boosie. I remember people, I don't like Boosie because his voice was squeaky. Before when Boosie got out of jail, everybody was a Boosie fan. Everybody was a Boosie fan. Most Def, yeah. Miss Fat Booty is a classic. MC Hammer hey, look, Hammer, like a lot of niggas laugh. Hammer was one of the realest niggas out too. The whole Bay Area, dude. All them dudes, man. Then homeboy, Mac Drake was robbing banks and shit like that, man. It's crazy. I love when rappers do. Oh yeah, I got to go see Nas do a live instrumental at the with the orchestra. He doing a whole Illmatic and all his classics, dog. You can't beat that for $65, man. I got to go see that. 21 set. I don't think 21 garbage. I like 21. He be talking some real shit, bro. I like 21. I'm not gonna front. He be on some punk stuff sometime, but I like his album. His last album was straight. It wasn't no classic shit. Skinny and Pimp, 3-6 Mafia, Crunch It Black. I must hear Roger Troutman on the talk about. You talking about Raj and Zach? Yeah, they both. His brother took him out. His brother took him out. AZ, yep. Sugar Hill, doom, doom. Yeah. He had a dope album. Yeah, he was with Nas. Yep. You know, Foxy, was it the Firm, whatever the hell it was called? I'm going to go see Nas. Yeah, shit, fuck it, hell yeah. You know, I ain't going to see no Lauryn Hill though, because you know that chick ain't gonna show up. You know Lauryn Hill ain't gonna show up. Oh, Dipset. Oh, Diplomatic Immunity 1 and 2. What you talking about? The first one. The second one was just as hot. I listen to all that shit from time to time. I'm be cleaning up or just be playing the game, and I throw on Immunity 1, Immunity 2. I throw on Joel's joint, you know, what the game's been missing. I throw on Killer Season. I throw on Purple Haze. Man, please, man, I go through that whole thing. Only one I really didn't fuck with was with Jim Jones like that, bro. I ain't really like Jim Jones. Y'all don't know about Big L. What you talking about, Big L, man? Big L was killing Jay-Z in the booth. Best rap group? My favorite rap group is probably Duo. It's Outkast, bar none. I as a group, that's my favorite. People would say Wu-Tang. I think a lot of people would say Wu-Tang. Who else you got out there? NWA was dope, but you know, NWA, Wu-Tang, Outkast. I mean, you got to give Tribe Called Quest some love. I'm throwing a blank. Shit, I mean, people will laugh, but you know, the Hot Boys bridging the 90s into the 2000s, man. They bridged the whole ignorant ass sound, but it was dope. Ghost was the hardest one in Wu-Tang. I mean, you got to go check out Liquid Swords by Jizza. That bitch was dope. Tactical by Method Man was a little bit unbasement sounding, but it was dope. Ghost was dope. I always like Raekwon though. Raekwon was always probably my favorite. But I love Ghost. Ghost talk shit too. Cam track is Horse and Carriage. Yeah, I like Horse and Carriage. But that was my favorite track. I like the whole Purple Haze album, dog. Capadonna went hard. Yeah, all them niggas went hard. Capadonna, Meth, Jizza, Raekwon, Ghost, all them niggas went crazy, bro. You know, I wouldn't debate nobody saying them. But shit, man, you know, you don't see rapper producer groups no more like CL Smooth, Pete Rock. You don't see Gangstar with Preem and Guru or Rakim and Eric B. You don't see that shit no more, man. Oh, I always like Busta, man. Busta always gonna be my fan favorite, bro. Busta always gonna be that. UGK, don't forget True. Yeah, UGK was straight, but they wasn't on A level though. I'm sorry. Kanye had some heat on Diplomatic Immunity. Kanye and Just Blaze made their bones off the old Dipset and Benny single album. I love Just Blaze shit. I like Kanye shit, but you already know I don't fuck with Kanye. But Just Blaze shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was super dope. I love it. Just Blaze beat. That one he did with he did the one with Drake and Rick Ross. Lord knows. Oh my. Hey, Drake. I like Drake though, but him and Ross went at it on that joint, man. If you ain't never heard it, it's on the Take Care album. Oh my god, that shit was dope, bro. Like Drake and Ross, that whole shit was that whole song was super sweet. They was going at it, they was snapping. EMPD, yep, Eric B. Not Eric B, but Eric Sermon. I think Eric B, wasn't he? Busta Rhymes, Wuha, MC Breed, the Juice Crew, Nice and Smooth, Greg Nice, yep. MC8, wake your motherfucking ass up for the dog. That was my nigga, man. FCA had some smooth shit, bro. But him and Quick was beefing. That shit was funny as fuck. I don't know why people don't talk about Dollars and Cents as one of the greatest rap, or one of the top 10 greatest diss songs of all time. That shit was dope. Bro, Lauryn Hill, a terrible performer now. Bro, my wife and I went to the show back. Aaron Nas was the only reason I did get my money back. Yep, she will not show up. I will not go to a Lauryn Hill concert, bro. I already know Sean Price was a beast. Early T.I. I like T.I. all the way to Paper Trail. After Paper Trail, it was a rap for T.I., bro. It was a rap. Fan perspective was going on. It was a rap after for T.I. after Paper Trail. Paper Trail was so dope. Paper Trail and Recession came out the same year as our freshman year in college. The same year. Speaking of Hot Boys, what's the difference between Wayne calling himself a boss with YMBC and Earl Smith and these boys? Same umbrella game, right? Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, he owned YMBC. Now he owned that shit. The record label bought that from Baby. He owned that shit now though. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Jeezy first 2 albums had the street. Oh man, the mixtapes. What you talking about, bro? The Jeezy the Snowman. I mean, he had Boys in the Hills jumping. Snow Came Band the Snowman, Trapper Died, the Prime Minister. I mean, Jeezy had the mixtape game. I don't think nobody ever had the mixtape game and the album game on lock like Jeezy had, bro. Jeezy first 2 albums, bro. First 3, the Recession was cold in a motherfucker. 102 was popular as hell. But Jeezy first 4 albums, bro. And we didn't even talk about the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? We're not even talking about the mixtape because the mixtape, man. If we're talking about albums and mixtape, Jeezy is the greatest rapper when it comes to album mixtapes because he had the mixtape game on lock and he had the album game on lock. Gucci just had the mixtapes on lock. He wasn't dropping no dope studio albums like Jeezy. 101, 102 is my personal favorite because he was talking some shit on there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hypnotized, bro. You ever played Hypnotized with the 15s in the car, bro? Or the banging and at the crib? Oh my God, that shit, man. That whole album getting niggas chills, man. And then Recession, bro. Dude, Recession was dope. I'm young, by the way. Oh man, nigga, we used to be driving, going to Walmart, Montgomery, Alabama, banging that shit on my nigga Mitsubishi, bro. Like that shit really bring back memories, dog. First 4 albums, that might be one of my favorite artists. You talking about first 4 albums, dog, because that was when I was like in my like young, dumb, like in my prime, dog. You know, I was young, dumb, nigga. Like that was from like 15 to like 20 for me. The first 4, and then you got Can't Ban the Snowman, you got Trapper Die, Prime Minister. He had the other one when he was like Malcolm X on the cover. I can't remember. I just be listening to that one, dog. Like this nigga Jeezy had it all, bro. A lot of people didn't like Jeezy because they said he wasn't that lyrical. But if you understood, he represented, like he come to Detroit, he get the most love. 2 artists that come to Detroit and get more love than Detroit artists was Prince and Jeezy, bro. Jeezy got the most love in Detroit, and Prince got the most love in Detroit. Trust me on that one, bro. Fab, yeah, Fab was cool. I prefer Jeezy over Fab when you're talking about discovery. You know, but Fab never was the one that put out a lot of music, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just one Fab thing. Fab was do an album, you know, do an album and then go in the fucking foxhole for 2 or 3 years. You know, Fab was just always been consistent. But Brooklyn Lineage is dope. You go Biggie. We have to go, Rakim, Biggie, Jay, and then, you know, Fab, and then everybody else behind them. Yeah, Dollars and Cents was treacherous, bro. I listened to that a lot, too. All Fab mixtapes is cold. Yeah, they cold. You know, soul tapes and all of them. Def Coming 3s. Man, trust me, I've been on Fab, bro. But Jeezy shit was ill, dog. Like deadly, bro. Yeah, Lloyd Banks and Rotten Apple was garbage, though. He could have kept that shit. Trapper Die 2, yep. Trapper Die 2, that shit was cold-blooded. Camaro, the little Camaro song he had. Oh man. You want your shit. That's a grape too. Oh man, that nigga Jeezy, man. I can listen to the first 4 and any mixtape in between those 4. I can listen to it straight as they came out. Even the first album he came. The first mixtape he done, Come Shop With Me. I can listen to all them. Come Shop With Me, Can't Ban the Snowman, all them in a row. I can listen to all them motherfuckers in a row. See that you hear Fab Kiss tape Friday on. Yeah, I heard some of that. I was catching the Styles P joint with he did with Talib, I think it was. When somebody sent me that. And you gotta listen to Joel Ortiz and Fred the guy. What's his name? They got a album out called Gorilla Glue. That shit, I heard some of it yesterday. That shit, if you like lyrics and bars, you will like that. T.I. mixtape Gangsta Grill Meets in the Streets Before King album was a classic. Yeah, T.I. shit was treacherous. Even the first one, I'm serious, when he sound like, you know, Southern Sweet Tea. But yeah, him, that one, Urban Legend, all T.I. shit was quality into Paper Trail. You know, Future. Oh yeah, I fuck with Future. I don't know why. Future shit be catchy, bro. Future make you want to go pour some lean up. You don't even drink lean. Wayne, one of the best lyrically, not for me, bro. I never agree with that. Wayne don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? After the Carter 2, I ain't fuck with him. I bought the Carter 3 too. After the Carter 2, he never was lyrical to me. To be lyrical, you got to be talking about something of substance. And Lil Wayne was just throwing a whole bunch of fake ass metaphors and analogies out there that didn't amount to nothing. Real G's moving silent like lasagna. That was like one of the worst lines of all time. After the Carter 2, I've never been a big Wayne fan. He never was lyrical, in my opinion. He never talked about shit. Styles P and Dave East mixtape was good. Yeah, too. Yeah, I gotta listen to that one, man. I like Dave East. He looked like Curtis Stevens, though. I don't really like Wayne like that, bro. Carter 2 was dope. You know what I'm saying? And Carter 3 had some shit on there as well. Mrs. Officer, and was that on there as well? That shit was dope. That shit had the clubs on lock. And the one he had with Babyface. That's Wayne in what, 2008, 9, man, he had the clubs on lock. That's when I used to club, man, from like 09 to like maybe 2015. After that, man, I ain't been to the club. Man, I wouldn't even know how to act in the club. Cool G Rap is another. Oh yeah, I just mentioned him. What's up, Sean? I see you. Yeah, Big Crit, I like him. Yep. I don't want to be another. I was listening to that today. I ain't a big Pusha T. I like Pusha T last joint though. Oh, you talking about the clips? Oh man, you talking about Lord Willing? Oh, Lord Willing, bro, that's a classic. I got to listen to that every now and again too. I like Burner, bro. I gotta listen to Styles and Burner. Yeah, Burner got a nice little vibe. He got money off marijuana though. But we talking about infrared. Was it infrared? I got that shit on my phone, bro. I love that album, bro. That little 8-track little motherfucker thump. Yeah, that little 7-track Daytona, I meant that little motherfucker thump. Hard Piano, you know. Centaur was my favorite song off that. Was it Centauria? That's my favorite song off that joint, bro. I listen to that shit a lot. Future feathered a lot of these metal. Yeah, he did. You know, I always respect the innovator and not the imitator. So Rocco, yeah, I like Rocco. This morning I woke up. Y'all like a few of his songs too. J. Cole label is pretty fire. I've been falling out of favor of J. Cole, man. J. Cole his music just sound a lot the same, bro. I like Middle Child, but I'm more of a Kendrick guy. Kendrick, he got different flavors than J. Cole. J. Cole is just on this laid back type of shit, and you know, he cool and all. I like him, but I don't like him more than Kendrick. Kendrick be talking some shit, don't he? Style Peace, Jadakiss. Oh yeah, Style Peace forever. But let me get off here, man. I got to go down there and let my dog out to use the bathroom before it get too cold and shit. But I appreciate y'all. We come back and do some more music shit again, man. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget, we on most social media, Facebook, Twitter. Also, don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. All that information should be in the description. Let me double check before I talk all my shit. Yep. Promo code Goodfellow Unboxing, all in the description. Get you 18% off their all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, the whole 9. I'll be starting the podcast once again soon. Also, you can check out the Patreon. Got some good shit going on the Patreon as well. Once again, I definitely appreciate the brothers and sisters for supporting the channel. Blessings. And definitely going to be back and do this again. Maybe do something in the morning if I choose to get up and find some time. But once again, I appreciate Mike James 616. Appreciate you, Fan Perspective. Michelle Broussard, Alex Santos, MBA Films. Salute Silent Child, Magnetic Shamil. Ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, Bobby Smith? DJ TV, Ricky E, always in the building. Quincy Panola, Tax Tack, MM Sports Talk, Beatbox You Lunch. Ronnie Boy Fresh came through. Salute to him. Salute to Alex Santos. Salute to David Thomas. Salute to Jerome 1X. Oh, Jamaica, what's going on? He always showing love up in the building. Salute to him as well. We Degree always up in here, man. And salute to everybody else that fell through. Y'all know what it is, man. One time for the one time.